Hey everybody, how you doing? How you doing? It's me again, Jay, the Black Filipino TV in the building. So, happy Father's Day to all, and happy birthday to me. Today I turned 40, and it's been 5 to 6, almost 6 years in the Philippines. Today I turned 40. I don't feel any older. I'm not a big birthday celebrator. Let me see here. I got some comments. Let me see what we have here. Jolo, what's going on, Jolo? How you doing? Chris Dillon, how you doing, brother? From Naples, Florida. Kalo, what's going on? How you doing? Eric from New York, how you doing, brother? Eric, I know you are. You don't need to say it's Eric from New York anymore. Henry man, how you doing? Kalo, yes, today is my birthday. Happy birthday, sir. Henry man, hello. KL being soon. Thanks a lot for the birthday wishes, Henry man, Chris Dillon. Eric, yes, happy birthday and Father's Day. Actually, I probably said it before. Thanks a lot for the super chat, Kalo. I was actually born on Father's Day. What's going on, D Parker? Hey, just wanted to say thank you for making these videos. I'll be coming to Manila in August to see my fiance. And happy birthday and happy Father's Day. Thanks a lot, bro. From Tulsa, Oklahoma. How you doing? Logic Gaming Wizard TV. Yes, and today I turned 40. I don't feel a day over 25 though. I don't feel a day over 25 except for my leg. I actually dropped the treadmill on my leg. So I haven't been able to walk. So if you guys start noticing me fat, don't say anything. Now I'll be walking soon. Actually, Kay's been helping me. She's been babying me. Kay's been doing hot and cold compresses for me, and been helping me apply them. So she's been taking care of me. That's the benefits of having a good woman. I wouldn't say just having a Filipina. Having a good woman. But pretty good. Thank you. How are things going for you today? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Today I'm 40 years old. Doesn't feel like my birthday though. So many birthdays pass by and you don't realize them. You don't feel it. You just don't realize it. But I'm happy you guys are coming to celebrate it with me. And I just went on a trip yesterday to Rizal. I went out to Rizal, and I want to start showing more trips. I'm gonna start going to Rizal. Then I'm gonna go to Puerto Galera. Well, actually, I'm gonna go to Bacay province. Mindanao, not Mindanao, but Mindoro. And I'm just gonna keep going around. I still haven't showed all of Manila, so I'm gonna keep doing that. Darlene Shepherd, yes, happy birthday, Jay, and Father's Day to you. Yes, thank you. So I just want to keep going around and showing outside. Even while I'm in Manila, I just want to show everything in Manila and continue to do that because now I can officially go everywhere here. John Thomas, what's going on, brother? How you doing? So today I'm gonna talk about the good and the bad, but mostly good. I have no complaints about the Philippines so far. Any tips on how to travel from Manila to Bacolor? Well, to me, I would say the best way to do it is by plane. Be honest with you, but I am going to start traveling by boat. Logic Gaming Wizard. So I am going to start traveling by boat. I'll look that up for you, actually. By the way, you said Bacolor or Bacolid? I think you may mean Bacolid. Are you talking about Bacolid? I think you meant Bacolid. Bacolor Cavite. It could be Cavite. If it's Cavite, you could actually take a Grab. It'd be extremely expensive. Or you could take a bus. The best way to go back to Bacolor Cavite is by bus. If you're talking about Cavite, it's by bus. Logic Game Wizard TV. It's by bus. You see Bacolor. I'll search that for you right now, actually. Yes, that's by Bacolor is by Angela City and Pampanga. So actually, the best way to travel there from Manila is by bus. You can take it if you're in Manila. You can take the bus from Quezon City, and you should be able to get there. It's a 50-minute ride. Actually, it's not that. It's not too bad. It's a 50-minute ride. Actually, I need to start heading that way soon. Yeah, Bacolod, Pampanga. Yeah, I figured it was there. But a bus. It's only a 50-minute ride. You can take it from Quezon City, and actually, I need to take a trip there. Who knows? It may be not next week. Next week I'm going somewhere else, but after that, I may go right there right away and just start traveling. It's gonna be rainy, but I'll still do it. Thank you so much. I can't wait. That's where my fiance lives. That's good, man. That's good. Morning, Jay, and hey to everyone else. So, how many of you guys have a lady here in the Philippines right now that you're waiting to get back to? Because I'm gonna start making videos. Actually, I shouldn't be talking about it. I'm just gonna do it. But I want to start making videos on how me and Kay survived. Because me and Kay we were a 2-year LDR, and I brought Kay to tears. That's what made me finally realize. You know, that made me finally realize I need to get here. So I know a lot of you guys are struggling. Kamusta? Haven't been home since '93. Cabiao, Nueva Ecija. These videos are everything. Thank you for posting. Yes, and I'll keep doing them. I'll make sure to keep doing them. And then Zen, I got to get back to that. I started making more videos talking about topics guys want to know about, but I got to get back to traveling around because that's the main core of my audience wants to see me travel around. The, the main core of my audience, want to see me travel around. They really care about actual life here and not speaking about life. Marita is RN nurse at the Manila Hospital. I guess that's your lady, D. Robinson. So much has changed. So much has changed in the Philippines. The Philippines is a lot cleaner. Probably since you've been back. 93. Oh yeah, the Philippines has changed a lot. You need to visit, and then you got to visit. I went to school in Caloocan City. So much has changed. Yeah. No, it has changed a lot, and the Philippines changed for the better. Actually, the Philippines is working its way up to competing very soon. The Philippines will be ready to compete when it works more on customer service and more on things being more convenient. When the Philippines works on its convenience a little more, like they pretty much almost have it figured out in Manila, but when they get the entire Philippines to be in one accord, that's when the Philippines will be booming. Yes, LOL. And there's actual streets. Yes, there's streets. Yep. 93 and Zen. Wow. So yeah, you out here in Caloocan City. I'm not sure that looked. Let me take a look at that. See, how did Caloocan City look in the 90s? Let me see if I can see a picture on it, and I'll show it to everybody. Let me see. No, it looks like. Oh no, they don't show anything from back then. I don't see any pictures from the 90s, but I'm sure. I'm sure there were streets, but I'm sure it was a lot different. There's a lot of dirt roads. Daniel Tanner said, "What's up, everyone? Henry man, I'm chatting with a Filipina who is a teacher in Mandui. 2-lane streets and no sewage draining. Yeah. Dang Shane, I'm sure now it's in there's sewage, and I'm sure there's 2-lane streets there. I'm sure you got family there. You need to see what's going on with them. But yeah, guys, I'm actually gonna upload that video soon where I went to Rizal. I'm gonna start going to Rizal more. I walked to school through the floods, yeah. I'm gonna start going to Rizal more And Rizal is a lot of places there. Like they have a couple of springs, and they have a lot of springs, and they have a lot of they have a couple of falls there. I want to get out to the falls in Rizal, and I just want to show all around everywhere. So I'll do that while because I'm leaving Manila next week. So yeah, that's cool. And I've actually gotten away from that. I haven't talked about it, but I'm going to start talking a lot more about how me and Kay survived 2 years, but we didn't have the pandemic. So man, I know some of you guys' stories are going to be crazy. I notice they don't have many traffic lights, too many motorcycles and bikes. So you think Philippines is going to reopen? Well, Lee Robinson, they're waiting for more people to take the shots. Because in the U.S., they're actually not even wearing face masks anymore. Yes, I've been to Baguio and Jen. I've been to Baguio. I need to start posting up those videos in my community so you guys can see. Yeah, Joe, I need to come that way soon, Pampanga. I need to come that way soon. Of course, I'll stop in Angeles City, then I'll head out. Of course, I'm not staying there. I'm married. So then I'll head out, and then I'll probably go down to Baguio after. I'm doing good, Jolo. I'm doing good. It's true. No, it is a lot of motorcycles and bikes, and the motors. Actually, right now in where I live in Pasig, they have the bike lanes. That's something that's new and big, and I'm extremely proud of that. I'm extremely proud of the bike lanes that they have. What would it take to move from the U.S. to Philippines to become a Filipino citizen? Well, Logic Gaming, I don't think you want to do that. Logic Gaming, I think you want to be a resident. I'm a Filipino resident, and the easiest way to be a resident is if you marry a Filipina. You don't want to give up your citizenship. You'd have to give up your citizenship to the U.S., and I don't think you want to do that. Guimaras, our home bureau. How you doing? Guimaras. I remember that place has mangoes, right? Guimaras. Guimaras. Yeah, thanks a lot for that TSSD. It's my birthday, so I'm gonna say this for the first time. Get the super chats ready. Get the super chats ready, guys. It's my birthday. It's a celebration. I'm Charlie Murphy. No, it's my birthday. Yeah, I'm 40, but I don't feel a day over 25. I'm 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 lying. I'm starting to feel old, especially since this injury. I have an expat friend that lives in Angeles City. Yeah, there's a lot of guys that live in Angeles City, and a lot of guys that go there for the cheap woman, and the women are extremely cheap. I mean, you guys can research it right on the internet. You research bar finds in Angeles City. It's crazy. It's sad though. It's sad. Yeah, thanks a lot for that, for the birthday wishes. Oh no, my birthday is today, Jolo. Today's my birthday. In the Philippines, it's the 21st, and today's my birthday. Well, it depends on what you're looking for, Eric. It depends on what kind of lady you're looking for. It depends on what kind of lady you're looking for. Thanks a lot for the birthday wishes. But no, they're here, Eric. They're here. I know you got a bad bunch, or you ran into a bad one, or maybe a bad couple, but that isn't, meaning they're not here and they're not good. It's just, of course, Eric. You can't leave with your wallet. I have a friend that's going through it right now, and he left with his wallet, and he got his heart broken. Logic and Gaming, where's your TV? Thanks for the super chat. Thanks a lot, brother. But I know, yeah, no, I know your story, and it happened to my boy in a different way. He's actually just started dating online, really, and I gave him advice. He didn't heed my advice, and then he opened his checkbook. It wasn't for like it didn't break the bank, but still, and now he's feeling hurt. But you never lead with money because a woman is talking to you. That's the thing. What happens in the Philippines, there's a lot of pretty women here, and there's a lot of women that are hungry, and it gets confused. And it gets blamed on all Filipinas. And my wife will tell you, I'm gonna have Kay start talking in videos for me. I'm gonna start pointing it to Kay, and Kay's gonna speak up and talk about how it is and how she feels. Because what happens is, Eric, is that when I talk about things, a lot of times Filipinos will hear and they just take it as me bashing. So I think it'd be better if it comes from Kay. I want Kay to start speaking up on things because I know you guys love it, but it's coming across like I'm bashing Filipinos when I'm not. I'm just telling the truth about what's happening. And also, the mayor in New York where I'm at doing bad. Defunded police. I want to go out. I want to get out and all this. Yeah, yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, city crime is up there in New York. It's sad what's happening right now in New York and also all over the U.S. Crime is shooting through the roof. So the fam going to have a birthday celebration for you, or are you going out to eat? I may do something with Kay only. We didn't do like a family planning thing. Yeah, that's for Kay's birthday. The family may do something, but usually for that birthday we gotta spend money, so we don't want to do it twice. Because Kay wants to go somewhere nice, so we end up spending a lot. But no, we definitely gonna have a birthday celebration at some point in time. I don't see a crime up, just a lot of car accidents in New York. Yeah. Well, no, crime is up. Crime is up. Crime is up. But it's not. See, that's the thing. See, that it's the same thing about the Philippines too. Say if crime is up and you're not in crime, you won't notice. Most people that live in high crime areas, like for instance, when crime was up in the Philippines, it was crazy when I first came. I noticed, but I didn't notice. I didn't feel it. Like Kay would always say, "Oh, be careful, keep your bag in your front because someone may cut your bag and go in your bag." I've never experienced it ever. All it did was make me paranoid, and I got out of my character one time, and I felt someone took something in my bag, and I approached them. Thanks a lot for the super chat, Mister Mister. Thanks a lot, man. It's happy birthday, Jay. This is the closest I could do for a $40 super chat. Oh, thanks, man. You went over. I really appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot for that. Thanks a lot. I'm in Silver. Good morning, Jay. God bless you and your family. Thanks a lot for the blessings, man. Appreciate it. Pedro S, what's going on? But that's the thing, though. When crime is up, a lot of times, if you're not involved in the crime, you won't feel it. You won't feel it. And that's the thing about the good and the bad in Philippines. It's going to be mostly good for you because you won't be involved in a crime unless you are targeted. But most times, you won't be targeted. You won't be targeted. And Filipinos will be happy to see you, well, for most time. Filipinos are gonna be extra happy to see you because they haven't really been seeing foreigners, especially in the provinces. They see you sprinkled like one or two here and there, but like in Case province, there's really no. I never really seen any foreigners out there. Only foreigner I seen was myself, but I didn't see many foreigners in Case province. I remember one time, uh, Will's father went through there and his mother stopped over there to get food, but you don't see too many foreigners, and his mother's Filipina, so. But yeah, you don't see too many foreigners in Case Province. So when I'm over there, I'm like the only guy there. Even when the Philippines was open, I didn't see foreigners. I seen them sometimes sprinkled around. If you about Puerto Galera, because that's Case Province too. But that's the Case Island, Mindoro, Oriental Mindoro. Miss your videos and especially the live. Glad I came early. Yeah, Peter Huang. And for all you guys out there who haven't watched me in a little while, I've got tons of videos for you. I'm making videos almost every day, so be sure to catch up. Hello, Sir Jay. Happy birthday. God bless you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for that. Thanks a lot, Chris. That's for the birthday wishes. I miss your videos, yeah, and especially the live. Glad I came early. Yeah, Peter Wong, you got some catching up to do. Also, I'm with me and my fiance are both guys. I know they don't recognize those relationships under traditional families there, so I was curious if I was possible to become a resident. No, you are. Let me see. Also, it's me. I'm trying to understand the question. Oh, both. Oh, you and your fiance are both guys. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I don't know. I don't know. You got to check up on that. I don't know about that. Logic Gaming Wizard. I just understood what you were saying. I didn't. I don't know about that. Yes, Peter Wong. It's my birthday. Thanks a lot, K Dallas. Thanks a lot. It's my birthday and Father's Day to me. Happy birthday and Father's Day. Yes, it's my birthday, and I really, guys, I have nothing planned, nothing special planned on my birthday. You know, when you get older, I'm 40, so when you get older, your birthday is just a regular day. You know, my birthday gift was to myself a gym membership. My birthday gift to myself was a gym membership. Also, my birthday gift was to not be drinking and smoking, and I've been doing that already for 3 months. So I'm so happy about that. I'm so happy about that, and I definitely want to make a video about it because addiction is hard. Of how I stopped drinking and smoking because it's been an on and off chapter for years. Maybe it'll help somebody out there. So I remember somebody I said it the other day. I think Scott said it. He said, Jay, how did you kick drinking and smoking? And I said, you know what? I think I need to make a video on it because I know I say a lot of times here in a live stream, like a lot of you guys know, but that's only 50 people to 50 to 100 people. I think more people need to know. I need to make a video on it, on how I kicked addiction and how I think other people can as well. Because it's a serious habit. It's a serious habit, and when you're a smoker, see the thing is, I remember when Kay used to work and do sales, right? I remember sometimes people that she worked with would say, "Okay, you want to smoke a cigarette," but it didn't make sense. People would actually say this to her, but it didn't make sense because she's not a smoker. Of course, smoking a cigarette is not going to ease her. That's because they said to do it for easing. But for me, that was a smoker. If you tell me, oh, you want to make a sale, smoke a cigarette, that makes sense for me. When you live with a woman, you need to have a drink and keep liquor in the house. True words. It depends, Eric. Actually, that's the thing, Eric. I realized that was my excuse for drinking before. So Jay, your video title says more good than bad. What's the good news so far, other than no face shield? Oh well, no, Peter Wong. I was saying the more good than bad is also with how it is here. When you're officially here, when you're officially here in the Philippines, of course it's more good than bad. I was talking about it as I was talking, Peter Wong. I was talking about it as I was talking. More good than bad. It's no face shield. Hopefully soon to be no face mask too, Peter Wong. But that'll be a while. But the good news, the only good news I know of right now is there's those vaccinations from the states are coming in. And guys, what I realized, this is the thing. This was keeping Filipinos from taking the vaccines. And you guys are gonna like this, and you gotta respect the Filipinos, and you gotta love them for this. And this is why the Philippines is the country it is. Now, Philippines has been taken over by the Spanish. That's how they gained their independence. Okay. Now, you guys already know. Now, the Philippines is not dumb. The Philippines is not dumb. Philippines gets that bad. How can you say it? Judgment of not being a smart country. It's a lot of smart Filipinos, and I'm gonna tell you what's happening and why a lot of people aren't vaccinated. They want to take the same vaccinations. Like for instance, the vaccinations coming into the Philippines right now is a bunch of Chinese vaccinations. The vaccinations going into the states are the ones that are the best, and they're going into the top countries. Philippines wants that same just due. They want to receive the same vaccinations. The Philippines doesn't trust the Chinese vaccinations, and they want to receive the Pfizer. They want to receive the ones that the U.S. is receiving. They want to receive the ones because everybody's receiving them. Even in Albania, even in all these other countries. But the Philippines is getting the garbage. Not garbage. I can't say that because I don't know about these vaccines. But other countries are getting a better batch of vaccines than the Philippines. Philippines is saying no, 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 no. You can't just push these vaccines on us. Yeah, the USA is donating them, but they need more. That's why the Philippines isn't taking it. That's what needs to be done. Because the Philippines is taking donations from countries and they're just throwing a boatload of these garbage vaccines. The Philippines doesn't want to be test dummies for something that doesn't work. That's what the Philippines wants to do. They want to take the Pfizers. They want to take those. I know people are getting them, Tony Anderson. I'm not saying that they're bad. Think about it, guys. The Philippines doesn't trust it. You know what happened? When the pandemic started, right? The Philippines was open with a direct line to China. People were able to come directly from China, right from Wuhan, into Boracay. So let me tell you guys what happened. So when I was on Boracay, when we got back, I think some of my family members caught COVID. And even I told you guys about it. Now the reason why that happened is because in Boracay, in one of the main tourist destinations in the Philippines, it was flooded with Chinese people from Wuhan. They were coming directly into Boracay. Yes, email me to blackfilipino@gmail.com if you want to talk business. The blackfilipino@gmail.com. So, guys, think about that. Wuhan had a direct line into Boracay and to some other islands. So, when we got back home from Boracay, we were hearing about all this hoopla about everything happening in China. And then me and Kay already thinking like, man, when we were in Boracay, that's all that was there. That's all that was there. And so that's how it got into the Philippines, actually. It was because they had a direct line here. And then not only that, so after that, China wants to take over the Philippines. I see they have China Bank. Well, no, China's been in the Philippines. China actually has a stronghold in the Philippines. It's like part China, part US. And it's wild. It's crazy. Like, that's why all these discussions are happening. I don't want to get into politics, but then the U.S. doesn't want to back the Philippines anymore because Duterte's kind of pitting China up against the Philippines. While it's bugged out. Like it's pitting China up against the Philippines, against the U.S. and U.S. against China, and they both have a stronghold in the country. Like, what are you doing? Like, so the U.S. wants to back out now. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. But that's what the Filipinos are waiting for. They're waiting for the proper things to happen here. And they're sitting back because they see. That's the thing. Filipinos, they see what's happening in the world. They can go look at world news. There's Filipinos out here that do their due diligence, that go and research. There's a lot of intelligent Filipinos in the Philippines that do their due research and they go search the world news. They search it. So they're searching the world news and they're seeing what's happening in the U.S. They're seeing, and they have family too. Think about that, guys. Filipinos have family in these other countries, telling them, no, 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 this is the one here, and they're talking. Oh, so this is what they're giving here. Oh, this is what they're giving here. I think PH is just getting what they can get, including the Soviet vaccine, and the majority doesn't want to do that. Tony Anderson, that's the problem. That's why people are still getting vaccinated, but that's why it's not like I'm telling you, because once the Philippines gets the proper ones or the ones that they want, it's going to be at 70%. The Philippines be open in a couple of months. So once those vaccines come that they want to get, that other people are getting, that the U.S. that you guys got, okay, once we're able to get those, yeah, I want the Johnson & Johnson shot. And I don't know if Darlene's in the Philippines, but yeah, that's what it is in the Philippines. And Filipinos are making choices right now. You know, just like you, Darlene. They're saying, "Oh, I want this shot. I heard about this. I watched a YouTube video on this shot, and I see this happen with this one, and that's what's happening." So yeah, guys, that's what's happening. So once that's all taken care of, why did I choose the Philippines versus Thailand? I wanted Kay to come back home. That's why it happened, Banan. I wanted Kay to come back home to her family. I didn't want to do the tourist runs either. I didn't want to keep doing those runs. I would have been fine if I would have moved to Thailand and married Kay there. I would have needed to. I would have never needed to do tourist runs because Kay was a teacher there. People in the U.S. don't really want the J&J one if they had a choice. Manila girls versus Cebu girls. Well, I really couldn't tell you about that, Jerome. Go. I read that they now have 118 million vaccines incoming, with 40 million Pfizer coming in by August, enough to vaccinate everyone one time. So their containment goal is possible if done right. And that's the thing, and that's when it's going to change. Maybe happen. So Black Wall, after that happens, the Philippines could be open September, October. Exactly like I was saying before. Like Philippines, they were saying, "Oh, we can open it up tomorrow," and I'm like, "No, why would you report that?" I forgot who it was. But the lady that's working with the DOT was saying that, and they said no, no. I was like, no, I'm thinking around third quarter to fourth quarter, the Philippines will be able to open. So with what you said right now, Black Waltz, it was the Black Waltz. Yeah, what you said right now. What we posted here. He said, I read that they now have 118 million vaccines incoming, with 40 million Pfizer coming in by August, enough to vaccinate everyone one time, so the containment goal is possible if done right. And that's the thing. And so when that happens, and the Philippines is looking to get to 70% at least. So once they have 70% with extras, the Philippines will be open because people are looking to take the. See, the thing is, right now, all of the people like the Grab drivers already getting shots. We were speaking with a couple of vaccinated Grab drivers when we were in Grab. I should have recorded it. I should have recorded it. Sometimes I forget that I'm a reporter for the Philippines, and I forget to report things. I forget to record things, but I should have recorded that. But yeah, we had a couple of Grab drivers say, "Oh, my shot is scheduled. I'm gonna get the shot soon." You know, so sometimes I forget to report things like that. Kay's is getting ready for Kay's getting beautified. She's getting beautified. Yeah, but yeah, fingers crossed for September. I don't think it'll be September. Hopefully though. If they can get those shots out here by August, and I know Filipinos are gonna jump all over it at that point. The number one and number two countries where people from the Filipinos live is the USA and Canada. And happy birthday. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I know. The U.S. and Philippines relationships is like embedded in the Philippines. I don't know why they don't make it easier for Filipinos to come in. Well, actually, I kind of know why. Because the entire Philippines will move to the U.S. It's crazy. It's true though. It's true. That's probably why they don't do it. All of the Philippines will move to the U.S. and all of them be speaking English, and it would be an overpopulation if that happened. I guess that's why. Because what does the U.S. have? What, like 100, like 300 million?
So what are the good and the bad?
Uh huh.
What is the good in the Philippines?
What do you mean the good?
Just your title, more good than bad.
I was talking about it earlier, Kay. Have you been listening to me?
No.
Oh, Kay's not listening to me either. She said, "What's more good than bad?" I'm talking about good right now. Like what Black Walt said is more good than bad. Like what I was saying earlier is more good than bad. What I experienced before in the Philippines is more good than bad. Because I know a lot of times you guys will hear me talk about the things. I just talk about the real things that are happening. But I've never been robbed once, even though Kay would scare the mess out of me when I first came. Never been robbed. Okay, never been robbed, and I've been in all parts of the Philippines. No, it's no mandatory vaccinations. That's the good thing. Surely and slowly, sooner or later, things will get back to normal. That's the good thing. I'm happy that. Well, you know what it is? It's still those certain freedoms here. It's still certain freedoms here in the Philippines, but no mandatory vaccinations. That would be nuts if they did that. But no mandatory vaccinations. They haven't even made a vaccination rule to where you have to be vaccinated to eat at a restaurant. There were talks about it. There were talks of it, but that wouldn't work. People wouldn't go for it. You know, people definitely wouldn't go for mandatory vaccinations. That just won't happen. Jay, ever had bad customer service encounters there, or taxis trying to cheat you? Of course, Black Waltz. I've definitely had bad customer service encounters here. I've had a lot of bad customer service encounters here. Um, and I'm being honest, and Filipinos will hate me, but you know it's true. A lot of people need to work on customer service here because, and I'm just being honest. You know, customer service needs to be worked on here, and that's why Philippines will never be able to compete with Thailand because in Thailand they're on top of everything. It's just way different. Like the people are not as happy as Filipinos in Thailand. It's like all fake there. When they hey happy, they're not happy to see you. They're really miserable on the side. But that helps for great customer service because they're so fake that it's just they're ready to please you. Philippines is not like that. Person with a smile on your face to say no, I can't do that, and won't do it. But no, don't be wrong though. Filipinos, they would whatever they can do, they would do it. But they're more. It's more real. It's more real here, and a lot of times in Manila you'll get great customer service, but then when you step out in the province, it's another world, and you gotta expect that too. By the way, but in Thailand is way different. It's no comparison. It's like someone asked me before, why didn't I choose Thailand? And it's because I wanted Kay to come back home. That was important for me. I said, you know what? I could have just went to Thailand, but then if I'd have went there and got married, we would have had to come back to the Philippines and then come meet the family. Then the family would have had to get over there. It'd have been a big thing. And I think about it too before, like I wouldn't change it for the world the way we did it. But you know, what have I enjoyed Thailand? Yes, I loved Thailand when I went there. I loved it. It was like night and day from the Philippines. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. The things when I got to Thailand, I said, "Wow, it was like completely different than the Philippines." But I found my peace in the Philippines. I don't think I would have been as peaceful in Thailand. Just the way it is here. And also, too, I need to start speaking Tagalog so I can speak to my Filipino mother. Because, guys, I've been in the Philippines for how long? For 5.5, 6 years, and I still haven't spoken a paragraph to my mother. I think I'm gonna go up to her and just have a translation and just have Kay sit next to me, and I'm gonna keep translating what I'm gonna say to her, and start speaking Tagalog to her that way until I fluently know it because I haven't spoken to my mother yet. I've spoken to everyone but her. What's up, Jay? Been watching you for 2 years, and your channel helped encourage me to look for love there. And I eventually found my now fiance. I wanted to thank you for sharing your experience with us. Yes, and I'm happy that, and I want to start making more of those videos too, Adonis. I'm gonna start making more of those videos too on how me and Kay, were in a long distance relationship, how we survived. Because I know a lot of you guys are going through that too. Like I know Adonis, you're probably going through it right now, and you know, I can't forget that audience, Adonis. I can't forget you guys because I know there's a lot of you guys that watch me for love. You guys fell in love with Filipinas, and you guys. I hope you guys don't take it the wrong way. I'm not trying to bash Filipinas. I know Filipinas may feel like that, but I'm just telling the truth on what happens here. Yes, but Thailand has very strict requirements on visas, and that's exactly why I didn't go, Leonard Washington. That's why I didn't go to Thailand. They're trying to make it more lenient now to get people to come back. You know, they're trying to make it more lenient because the Philippines is extremely lenient with their visa process. Of course, you got to continue to go in and pay the fees, but that's all they care about up until 3 years. As long as you pay those fees, you're good to go. They're not looking for you to go out and in. I didn't want to go out and in. Could I have survived that? Yes, but I don't think so because Kay was a teacher there, and I probably would have got a job outside just to get one outside if I was in Thailand, and I probably wouldn't have made videos. It would have been different. Or I probably would have made videos, but if I would have went to Thailand, you guys probably wouldn't know who I am. I'd be a blip on the wall, a blip in space. Yes, but Thailand has very strict requirements. Yeah, they do. Thanks, Eric. We've been together for a year and a half, and a very beautiful, and every day has been a beautiful experience with her. Yeah, the Filipinos, they'll make you feel like you're everything. But can you still stay in the PI for 3 years with no visa? Well, no, you have to keep going back every 2 months and renewing your tourist visa. Elmich Vlogs, how you doing? You have to keep going back every 2 months and renewing your visa. Definitely you don't want to stay in 3 years with no visa, man. Woo, your fees. Woo, it'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. Things already been together for a year. But Eric, don't hit him with too much of that. Let him go through his own. If it's gonna be bad for him, let him go through it. Let him go through it. If he's gonna go through a bad experience, let him go through it. I've been practicing my Tagalog with my fiance. It's a beautiful thing. And talking about that, Logic Gaming Wizard. I have my fiance, no, my wife on. Katie Experience, how you doing?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Wow.
Yeah, guys. And when you're coming in, I just want to let you guys know it's my birthday. If you have funds available, super chats are welcome. Super
Wow,
chats are welcome. I will be thick faced today. All super chats are welcome.
Make sure it's just today,
Yes.
okay?
No, I've been giving you guys content. The YouTube doesn't really pay. I'll be honest with you guys, but anything is appreciated. Any super chats are appreciated. Not gonna lie, I've been
Yes.
depressed having to wait to come to Philippines. I've been saving up for a year now. It's been a very long time. Yes, thanks a lot, SROs. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mister, for the super chat also. And the other one, I forgot his name
Yeah,
earlier.
it was a couple earlier too. But Mr. Mister's is still at the top. I still see his there because he gave so much. Thanks a lot for that, Mr. Mister. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Seriously, but my Filipina has never
Hi,
asked
Tony.
me for money, and she doesn't even care if I made money. She loves me for me. I was blessed, and that's the thing. That's the thing, Adonis. When you get a Filipina like that, when you get a Filipina like that, that's how you feel. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's how you feel. You feel like the world the world has stopped and it's just you two there. And the world is
Aww.
just spinning it's just going around you,
It's so
and
drama.
you don't really feel it. Yeah, no, it really feels like that when your Filipinos ask you for money.
Oh,
Because my
stop.
boy, I know he's feeling depressed, but he messed up because I'll tell you about a situation. What happened to him? I'm actually going to speak about it later. I'm not telling you his name, so he could be listening. So Yeah, but I'm still gonna tell the situation. Now with him, right? He's talking to Filipinos online. Now online, this is what happens. This is what happens, guys. And Filipinas, Kay even talks about it. Kay doesn't like it, ladies. Kay doesn't like this when you do this when you're dating online. When you ask guys for money right away, it's a red flag. Don't even bring up any situations right
That's
away.
on your next vlog.
It's gonna be one of my next vlogs. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about it, guys. But what happens is what happened to him. What happened to him, and it happened to the brother here. It happened to you too, Eric. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell you a story soon, but I'm gonna tell the truth. Hold on. I didn't charge my computer. Okay, where's the charger? 1 second, guys. Bring me the
It's
charger.
all right.
Yeah,
Wait.
I'm in here without the charger. But what happens is,
Always something, Jay, huh?
what happens
Always
is,
something.
hold on, it's echoing. What happens is, the guy, my boy, the girl said, oh, I need money. She said, I need money for a job. And I hope he's listening because I want you guys to give your input. She said, I need money to get a, what do you call it? To get a, what's the name test? A vaccination to get a job, right? So she said she needed, what was it? $180. Now, vaccinations don't cost $180. Okay. He sent her $180. Now, she's a pretty girl, right? He's dating online. I'm talking to him, helping him. He's dating online right now, right? He's dating online, but
Hi, darling.
he's in a situation now. He sent the girl money. Now I told him, do not send money no matter what. You don't know any of these women. If you've been talking to them for a couple of months, and then they bring up a situation, and then you feel like you want to send it, then you send it. But then if not, you don't have to. If
Mhm.
she doesn't want to talk to you anymore, let it go. It has to be like that while you're dating online.
Yeah, and also maybe
He
out of 10 out of 10, it's gonna be like two Filipino, one Filipino only. So you
That's what
just
I'm
need to,
saying.
yeah. What you need to do
So
if the girl give you some like, oh, it's my birthday today. Oh, like this,
no,
giving you
let
some
me finish. No,
sign.
let me finish, Kay. Let me finish. I gotta explain this.
All
I gotta
right,
explain
go,
this. Let me
go.
finish playing it. No, because I'll tell you what happened. Now, he doesn't want to take the time. I told him, bro, you got to talk to a lot of women. When I dated and I got to make a video about this. When I started dating online, I talked to a bunch of women. I had to because I know it's a numbers game. Okay, I knew I wasn't gonna find the right one right away. So I talked to tons of women. I didn't put my all into nobody because I know I couldn't. And that's what I'll be saying in my videos. And I need to, and that's why I talk about it. But I know you guys are not used to. You guys used to see me going around Manila, but I talk about these things because it happens to a lot of guys. I feel bad for these guys. I got my boy. This happened to my boy, and I give him advice, and it's like he doesn't. Let me tell you what happened with this Filipino. What she did to him, and I seen it. A lot of times you don't want to. People want to be lazy, right? You want to be lazy and not do the work. So what this Filipina that he gave the money to told him, she said, oh well, don't worry, you don't have to keep looking. You don't have to keep looking because we're dating. That's what she said. You don't have to keep looking because we're dating. He gave her the money. She didn't call him back. She didn't contact him back. Now he's feeling it, but he already knows. He already knows the deal. It's his fault. Never do that. She looked pretty. She wasn't even all that like that to me, to be honest with you. She was alright. She wasn't all that. But guys, and women and ladies out there, I don't bash Filipinas. Please stop coming to my videos and saying it. I'm making it for the guys. Like when I made the titles, when I made the title, this happened with me. When I made the title, when I said, one Filipino did me wrong, now I hate them all. That was for the guys that hate all Filipinas. Of course, if anybody knows me, I'm with Kay. One person, oh, well, you're making these titles. Oh, man, I'm subscribed. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna not talk about it. I've not talked about it for years. It should be talked about. Where you going? Huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, cash delivery, guys. So yeah, this happened to my boy, and like the woman, he's putting these women's hands. Like the woman said, "Oh, well, you don't have to keep dating anymore." And I said, "Bro, don't listen to that. It's a setup. He fell for it. You don't have to keep dating anymore." But for the most part, though, Filipina's a good woman. It's just a lot of these women online. But still, you shouldn't fall for it. But Adonis, you're fine. You're fine, Adonis. Eric, stop doing that to people, man. Stop putting you're doing it. You're putting your pain on other people, Eric, and you can't do that. Well, I guess you're trying to warn them, but still, I think Adonis is fine because I don't want Filipinas to feel like I'm trying to bash them. I'm not. If any Filipinas listen, I'm not trying to bash Filipinas. Okay, I'm trying to open certain guys' eyes to the tricks that these women are doing. I got fooled by one, but I did not judge the next. We have to be wise. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to help these guys be wise, like my boy. I'm actually coaching him through these things, and he still didn't listen to me. So I'm sorry. I'm showing too much emotion. I got frustrated. Actually, I'll be honest with you guys. I got frustrated with him. I'm like, bro, I just told you this, but you're doing it anyway. And the thing is, I speak with guys about these things, and they tell me their situations. K's a blessing. And what it is a lot of you Filipinos are not like that. So if a lot of you Filipinos are not like that and you're single, come to my channel and come meet some guys. Because there's a lot of good guys that are single too, that are looking for good Filipinos. Seriously. And I got to start doing some dating videos where you Filipinos can come and meet some good guys on my channel, Because I got some guys here that got big hearts. Like my guy. My guy is looking for a good woman. He's looking for a woman that's not going to do him wrong, He's looking for that. He's a sweet dude. Sweet guy, man. I'm trying to help him be colder, but his heart is too warm. His heart is so warm that he's like he's like putting these women's hands. Because he wants to feel that love. He wants what me and Kay has. He wants what me and Kay has, and a lot of times guys will see that, and then they'll chase that, and then they're victims for some of these Filipinas online, and it's not all Filipinas. So please, Filipinas, please do not bash me. I'm not trying to bash Filipinas. I'm not. I have a loving Filipina. I'm going to start bringing her into my videos because she feels the same way I feel. It's better to come over and start looking, but still. It's better to come over here, but no, I don't want to let that be out there like that though. Who's his name? Leo Paulo Corpus, because you can find Filipinos online. Because Leo Paulo Corpus, you know what's gonna happen? And this was gonna happen. Guys are gonna come to the Philippines, right? I'm telling you, and they're gonna just come and bang Filipinos here, and they're not gonna find love. That's what's gonna happen a lot of times when you come in person. You're gonna take advantage of your opportunity of being in the Philippines, and then you're never gonna find a Filipino. Then you're gonna be miserable, and then you're not gonna trust them because you feel like all Filipinos are the same because you're just banging them, and when they're not all the same, just because you're banging a prostitute. God, I'm telling you, it happens to guys. Leo. Maybe it may not happen to you, but a lot of guys will come here, just bang Filipinas, and then just think bad about Filipinas. That's the danger of coming here and just experiencing bar girls or coming here and dating. Hey Jay, when do you think they'll allow foreigners back? Happy Father's Day to everyone in your family. Yes, thank you. I always said third or fourth quarter, Jose. I'm thinking from September on. And I forgot who it was that told me that Black Waltz said, Philippines is gonna get a bunch of vaccinations. He was telling me just now in a live stream, and I think that's when the Philippines is gonna open. But yeah, and that's why I make the videos. That's why I make the videos. What if I do apartment 12 my apartment? Well, actually, I don't think it's a need to do an apartment 12 my apartment. I mean, I show my apartment now. I'm not gonna do a tour of it. I start doing videos in my apartment, but I won't do a tour. So I am gonna start doing that soon. Where I'm doing videos here. So of course you guys are gonna naturally see every room. I will start doing videos in my apartment, and I'll start doing them soon. We were just hanging out, chilling, family's over. I think you guys would like that. Where I just let the camera run and would just be, or I'll go over family's house. You guys can see that. I will start doing more videos like that. Busy place I've been in Makati. Vaccines equals transhumanism. Well, vaccines has been a thing that's been happening though for years. You know, that's why I don't look deep into it anymore. I don't look deep into the vaccines. I already know it's something else behind it, but I don't look too deep into it any longer. I don't look too heavy into it.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, Kay
Happy birthday to you.
Kay got her sister to get a cake for me.
This is a vegan cake. Hey, happy birthday.
Yes. Guys, Kay got me a cake.
This is a vegan cake.
Yes. It's
It's
vegan,
a-
guys.
I was looking for vegan cake for Jay. I should log off, right? So they can see
Uh-huh.
full screen.
Oh no, what do you mean?
All right.
Log off what?
What's
So-
your wish?
Hold on. Thanks a lot for the super chat, Simply Rocco.
Oh my gosh. Yay!
Yes.
He's 40 years old.
Yes.
The guy's on cake. This is the
Yes,
cake.
guys.
And open it.
Hold on, I had to. Yeah, I lost my mute, my butt, my mic tuned out. But yeah, no, Kay always surprises me like that.
I told Jay, I don't have super.
You know what Kay? You know what Kay did? See, this is why Kay has the advantage, guys. I got to tell you about Kay's advantage. This is Kay's advantage. Kay has a whole family here in Pasig, guys.
This is a vegan cake.
And yeah, I'm
And
gonna tear
there's
this
no
cake up.
salt. She's a Russian. The one who make this is a Russian.
Russian, okay. So she was Russian to make the cake.
Yeah, this
So
is.
she Russian. So it's gonna be nasty then.
No, don't remove. I didn't take a picture.
Oh, she's
of it
actually
yet.
Russian.
Baby, don't eat it yet.
Oh.
I didn't take a picture.
I'm ready to eat.
Let's take a picture first of this. This a design.
Life begins at 40. Yeah, I know, right?
And my camera is here. My surprise! Happy
Yeah.
birthday!
Yeah.
I'm recording it the whole time.
Oh, Kay was recording me. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you even see me there?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's a prank. Okay, baby,
A
let's.
prank.
I'll take a picture of you. Let's me.
Okay.
Guys, commercial first, guys. I want to surprise him. But the only thing is he woke up so early. Before, when he work at night, he sleeps so late. So
Yeah, it's
I have a
easier.
lot of chance to surprise
Yeah.
him. But now, no. That's why I need
That's
to.
yeah.
have
It's harder now.
accomplish. I need to hold it. I'm gonna take a picture.
Yeah, you get a fake smile.
1, 2. 1, 2, 3, smile. Yes. Oh, your boxers. Wait lang. Stop, Jay. go, baby.
Go. See, this is what happens.
You wanna try
It's
it?
the home of pictures, guys. When you get to the Philippines, it's the home. You see, now you think women in your family take pictures. Filipinas are real picture takers. Come to the Philippines. You see what I'm talking about. Go over by why you keep lighting it, kid?
No, I'm taking a picture.
Oh, see, look, Kay's do. See, Kay, you gotta look at Kay. Look at her.
Stop.
No, go look at her.
I'm taking a picture so I can post it.
Extra pictures.
Hey, spend
She-
a lot of time. This is
she lit the
2 weeks
camera.
preparation, dog.
She lit the She lit the cake 3 times already.
I gotta blow
No,
it.
you know.
Blow it, Jay.
See, and I gotta blow the candles
Nah,
again.
I
You
gotta
guys are
take a
seeing
picture
this.
with blow without.
Thanks a lot, John Thomas, for the super chat.
Let me put it in here.
Yeah,
It's hard to surprise Jay
everything-
nowadays.
everything is a celebration in the Philippines.
Before we eat this is
Yeah.
broken already.
Yeah, I know.
You
I
wanna
love it
try
though. I
it?
love it though. Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
try it. It's so thick.
This
Actually,
is black. This is dark chocolate, no salt.
yeah, I
and
could
less
taste it.
sugar.
It's so thick.
I know.
Like, man, I fucking mean. Why you keep going outside?
No, because of this.
Oh, that's the cake.
Yeah, this.
Oh, okay.
I prepared this for 2 weeks, guys.
See, Kay's getting my cake ready for 2 weeks.
All right, so let's just put it in here.
See, that's the only unfair advantage is that Kay has her family as she can call them. Oh, please do this for me. She called her sister yesterday, right? Yeah, see? She called her sister yesterday. I was out here. I already had a feeling something was going on like that. New 20 million new doses of vaccination in the Philippines. Yeah, I know.
Eat it though, babe. You wanna?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna eat it yet. But we gotta kind of wrap it and put it in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Man, I had the time of my life when I went there, bro. I never wanted to come back. That's what happens. That's what happens when you come to the Philippines. Thanks a lot, Taiwan Cameron. It's my birthday. That's what happens. You get in the Philippines and you don't want to go back. Life begins at 40. Yeah, I know. I wish it did. I feel like my life did begin though.
Jay is so sentimental last night. Oh, you know, my life. I think I didn't accomplish a lot of things.
Well, no. Okay.
So sentimental,
No, it's not sentimental.
emotional.
Okay, it's not emotional. See, in case you didn't have mentioned that, the case talking about the feeling a man gets when he's older.
Sign
And he
of
should've-
aging.
No, it's not a sign of aging.
Joking,
Okay, it's not funny. You even joking about it. It's like it's rude. She's joking about something that's rude. That
That's rude.
yeah, I don't want that to be known to you guys, but I'll talk about it though, because I don't mind. Kay's talking about when you hit a certain age, of course, and you feel like you should have done more in your life. Of course, I need to appreciate the small things, and I do. But of course, I mean, life is a hustle. You know, life is a hustle, and I never feel accomplished. There's always more. Of course, I feel happy, but I still want more. That was everyone. Yeah, Simply Akis. I'm mad with you, Simply Akis. Simply Akis is late. I'm so upset. No, I'm joking. But yeah, my fiance came here since 2013. Not going back to Philippines. I bet you Esther Rose doesn't want to come back right now. She's so happy to be out there. Well, don't get caught up though, because you know what's gonna happen though. Esther Rose, I give her like 5 to 10 more years. She's gonna wish she was back in the Philippines. Depending on your situation in the Philippines, because some people had bad situations in the Philippines. Some people had horrible situations in the Philippines, and some people are living in extreme poverty. So when they go to US, they don't want to come back. They don't want to go back. And then what happens is when they go to US, you know, they get asked for everything. And man, I'm sure it's even more than OFWs. When you move to like somewhere like the States for good, the family just thinks you rich. Well, and because in a way you are. Because in the way you are, because poor in the U.S. is rich in the Philippines. You know, poor in the U.S. is rich in the Philippines. Like for guys that feel like they're low value, the best thing to do, jump up and move to the Philippines. You know, and I want to make a video about it. I gotta make a video about that soon, actually. Maybe tomorrow, because it's true. The the feeling you feel when you come here, you know. Yeah, so that's what Kay was planning. That's what Kay was planning all the time. I have a new Xander man. What's going on? Happy Father's Day. Happy birthday. Thanks, Hope in the Philippines.
Successful, guys. Successful.
Yeah. What's going on, Nine Sons Kafu? It's funny because Nine Sons Kung Fu really probably knows Kung Fu. That probably sounds like the name of a school. Nine Sons Kung Fu. Paul Jordan, thanks for the super chat, brother.
Thank
Headed
you,
your
Paul
way in early July.
Jordan.
Paul Jordan, are you married to a Filipino?
Thank you, Simply Afterwards. Happy birthday, my friend.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And may God bless me with grace, yes. StreamYard is very easy to use, actually, Xander man. It's very easy to use. Oh, it's from it's from a comic book. Okay. I didn't know about that. Also, Kay's in my stream too. She's posting stuff. You using my StreamYard?
No, I'm using your iPhone, so that's the reason
Oh
why.
yeah, so she's already in my StreamYard.
I want to shout out to my sister to assisting me in this. I
Yeah.
got
It's
a
no
little
fair.
bit high blood yesterday because they need to pick it up from there, babe. And the lady is like exactly at 11:15 a.m. I was like, oh, and my uncle is waiting there from since 11, and then they give the cake at 11:30. That's why we go out late yesterday, guys. We went to Rizal, but it's so late because
Yeah.
I need to contact the delivery.
Yeah, guys, and you guys got to see. We're gonna post a
Thank you,
video,
sis.
but I'm hobbling in the whole video. Well, actually, not really hobbling. I was actually doing good because you walk in trails, right? And I didn't tell her start drop the treadmill on my leg, and I tried to save the treadmill with my leg. That's how much I love walking now. I'm nuts. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm retarded. I put the treadmill was falling, right? Because you're moving it, and the way it is, it falls off of the hinge. And I stuck my leg out there to save the treadmill. And boom, right on my leg. And I couldn't walk for days, but man, Kay nursed me back to health. I was so happy, guys. When Kay was nursing me back to health.
Jay thought he's Superman. I was in the bedroom, and then
Yeah.
suddenly, because he just finished doing the exercise, something dropped. I said, "What happened, Jay? What happened?" He's like a little boy who did something wrong with the feet at the bottom of the treadmill, and it's a little bit
Uh-huh.
like this already. I was like, "What are you doing?" He
Well,
tried to catch it, guys.
House of Haas said, how much did cost for your first year to live there? I want to explore it before moving there. 3 months, do you think 5K is a good budget? Depends on what you're looking to do, House of Haas. House of Haas, if you're looking to travel around, no. If you're looking to come here and just live for 3 months and be with your lady, yeah. But you won't really be doing much. I say come with like 7, more like 7. But still, 5, you can be out here for 3 months with 5. The crazy thing is you could be out for 3 months. You could even be in your wife's province living separate from the family. I definitely suggest that. Or, you know, if you're going to be around family, of course, that's even easier. But no, you can definitely live with it, depending on what you're looking to do. If you're looking to travel around, let me know if you're looking to travel around. But I can tell you this: if you're looking to travel around, if you got 6 to 7, you should be fine.
Mhm.
My pleasure, my friend. It takes
3
someone special
months.
to be a great one, Tony. Oh, she's talking to Tony.
I think that's fine. 5,000.
Yeah, you can make it. Yeah,
Mhm.
because I mean, guy, I'll be honest with you. Like right now, my budget actually went lower. I'm going to talk about it. My budget went lower. It went high for a while when I started eating more healthy, but it went back down. It's wild. It's crazy like that in the Philippines. Like your budget, it's all over the place.
And also, I can suggest, for example, you're coming to the Philippines and you have 3 months, right? Of
Uh-huh.
course, your destination is your girlfriend, or if you're married, I don't know. But
Mm-hmm.
if you're married, or if you have a girlfriend here, stay there for a month, and then maybe prepare to travel if you can travel around the area to enjoy, because of course traveling is costly now
Yes,
nowadays.
it is.
We actually cost a lot just to go to one place yesterday because
Yeah.
of the transportation.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why you need to, if you're planning to just stay in one province and just stay there and just go around there, 5,000 is enough. But
Yeah.
it depends on how many people who are gonna use the 5,000. If it's you only and your girlfriend, it's enough. But if you're
It's
gonna treat
enough.
other
Yeah.
people,
Oh yeah. In House of Hearts, you'll get
mhm.
caught up in that. Trust me. If you have family that's there, like when Kay's family was around, I automatically wanted to treat. Not because Kay they was around and Kay said, "Oh, you got to take my family," because I automatically wanted to treat. It was
Mhm.
just a natural thing, you know. I'm a generous guy by
Not,
nature.
but Jay, my family also share when we go to other
Of course, they
restaurant.
share.
Yeah.
No, Kay's family is not like. See, let me tell you guys, there's a lot of Filipino families here that will see you as gold and will rape you if you let them. So, but for the most case, it's not like that. It's not like, for instance, Kay's family wasn't. I'm so happy Kay's family wasn't like that. I seen it more and more because, like, I remember I'd be watching other people's videos because for years people were saying things like that about Filipinos in videos. They're not around anymore, but you know, you had other expats that would say it, and I'd be looking at Kay's family like I'm not experiencing that.
Mm.
You know, and guys would come to me and ask me questions. Oh, so you're going through this, and guys would automatically assume because of their situation. No, Kay's from the Philippines. You know, it's funny. Kay kind of looks like she's from Thailand. Kay, you do.
They thought I'm from Thailand. There's another comment before on Jay's
Yeah,
video. Case from Thailand, nahan from the Philippines po. Taga Pilipinas ako! Mabuhay!
yeah.
Filipinos!
Okay,
They thought I'm from Thailand too when I was in Thailand. They thought I'm from Singapore,
yeah,
Thailand, Korea, and Japan. Because when I have a bangs, they thought I'm from Japan or Korea.
yeah. Kay is the one. She can blend in anywhere, anywhere. And you know, it's funny. I noticed that I look like a lot of people in different Southeast Asian countries. I can even blend in with the Thailand people, the
Yeah.
Cholo guys. So that's the thing, guys. You know, me and Kay can easily go run and hide in any country you want to. So don't play around. No, I'm joking.
I was telling
uh,
JJ, you know what? You look like the motorcycle driver that I'm riding in Thailand. I showed the person, oh no, it doesn't really look. Because, we didn't see each other yet. So there's a motorcycle driver in the main street where I always ride sometimes. I don't ride to him. I ride with other tricycle drivers sometimes. And I said, he looked like him because Jay, whenever I talk to him in the camera, there's like his worn out t-shirt, like, hi babe. It isn't shave
no,
sometimes.
no, it's crazy because when I was traveling around to like different Southeast Asian countries, I seen a lot of similarities in me and them. It was weird. It's not weird. I just like for instance, yesterday I seen a guy, another person looks like my brother. Okay, yesterday
Mm-hmm.
we were in
Really?
Rizal.
Why
Yeah,
you didn't
I
tell
looked over.
me?
No, because I don't know. I always see it. That's why I see so many people look like my brother out here in the Philippines, and I see people also. And I seen it when I was in Philippines, Malaysia, when I was in Singapore. It was like, man, I'm like, it's the roots. The roots are deep. That's what it is. It's native. It's the native blood. It's the
Mm-hmm.
native blood. And I'm a native too, so I don't want to get too deep into that. You guys know what I talk about all the time.
Yeah, yeah. Don't talk
Yeah,
about
I'm not going to mention it,
it.
but you guys know. But that's what it is. When you travel around and I see, like for instance, the Wallace life looks like a native. You know, that's because he has native blood. I'm going to get into it deep, but still, that's what it is.
But
We all related.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna shout out to all the TBF members because I wasn't able to shout out last week. Thank you so much for being a members. I will be shouting out your name. Of course, my name is here. KD Experience, Simple Rocco, Pinay Forever, Chris S, Lamont Taylor, A. Advincula, J. Brown, Rob Cook, Hybrid Pinoy, Mr. Henry Man, Afro Tube TV, Cliff and Rue, Isa Hernandez, Douglas DeSico, Exotic Filipina, Kalo. Thank you for the super chat, Kalo. Charles Akana, Tony Anderson, Ken Leave, Devo Vezor, Terry Campbell, Life as a Human, Jojo, Rudolph Dumen, Morris Howard, K. Dallas, John Thomas is here too. Cecilia Salamat, Bigman 7917, Tampa Live, Craig McCoy, Clifton Palmer, Gonzo 660, Gomer 171, Eve Kama, the J Maverick Show, and Far From Home. Thank you so much for being a members
Yes, guys.
and for
Thanks a
being
lot.
here today.
Thanks a lot for being a member. And Kevin Hall had a question. He said, Jay, what bank debit card is good to have there? I seen one blog last year when a guy said use a Discover card, but I noticed they have a Citibank there, and I have a HSBC debit card. Well, really doesn't matter because no matter what, you're gonna pay that fee of
250.
250 pesos. So it doesn't matter what card you're using. If you want to get a card here, I would say get a BPI. But yeah, but you're really gonna be using any card you want as long as it's international. As long as your card can work international with no problems, you should be fine. Because some cards, they'll turn your card off. Like it's wild. Some cards, like they'll do some crazy things when you're not international. So make sure your card, your debit card or bank can work internationally with no problems. And then from there, you can come to the Philippines. But the best one to get if you're in the Philippines, you want to get a Philippines bank is BPI because it was the easiest. I remember I went to BDO and they said you got to jump through loops and we're gonna set the loops on fire, and you got to run through it with a motorcycle. And then once you get through with the motorcycle, we'll give you an account, but you may burn to death. No, that's how it was when I went. Yeah, it was too. That's how it was when I went there. I was like, I need this, I need that, and then you got to show like how much you made and all this crazy stuff. It was bugged out. It's like, why do I need to show how much I made? But yeah.
And also, guys, just to let you know, if you're in the Philippines, the BPI is one of the best bank to withdraw money because you can withdraw 20,000 right away.
Yes, that's the
If
best
you're
one.
gonna
Yeah.
withdraw in BDO, we discovered that because Jay is using his card, his PayPal debit card.
Mhm.
So he's using it to withdraw when he first came here, and then we need to withdraw like 40,000 sometimes, and when we go to BDO, it's allow you to withdraw 10,000. So you need to pay 250 again, and you withdraw again, you pay another 250.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's that? 500 just
So
to get 20,000.
exactly. So BPI is the best way because you can take out 20,000 and only pay 250.
Yes.
So if you need 40,000, you need close to 1,000. What I would do is I would take 20, then I would take another 20, and then I would take another one.
Now he gonna take he usually take 10 on BDO.
Yeah, because what happened is when I was working online, this is what last year when I was working online, I would get paid monthly. So monthly I would get paid, and my check would be like $4,000. So I would take that check, and then I would need sometimes 1,000 at a time because I'm paying bills. And of course, I get my check only once a month. I get 5,000 a month, so I would need my my whole check. Well, actually, I would save a lot of it, but still. So I'll take out the 1,000 right away and then pay bills, and I'll be done for the month. But good to see you guys. Thanks for coming, David Matthews. Thanks for coming. MRC Hip Hop Promo. Thanks for coming in. You have to contact your bank or credit card company and let them know your travel and for how long. If not, they will cut your card off. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying out of Wild's Life. You definitely need to make sure you have that established before you come here.
Yeah, because sometimes they will like, oh, somebody's withdrawing on your outside the country. So you need to let them know so that they will not be thinking like it's somebody stole your car or card or something. So you really need to you need to let them know.
Yeah, it happened with me with PayPal. They actually froze my account because they said, oh well, you need to have a they said you need to have a ID or a electric bill or some kind of bill. I had a bill in my name. I'm happy I did. I still have bills in my name in the States, so I gave them that and they released my account. But I get money through PayPal and they froze my account, so I was like, man.
Because they don't accept passport, guys.
Yeah, they don't accept passport. Yep, passport wasn't good enough. Because anybody can have my passport, I guess they figure. But they figure a bill in my name is harder. Of course, that's
Mhm.
how they're thinking. So, yeah, I got them the bill. I had a gas bill in my name, so that made it easy.
Mhm.
Hmm.
True, true, true.
And then they released my money because they froze my money up.
Simpler Rocco said, Kevin Hall, look into TransferWise if you're in the US.
Hmm.
TransferWise though. Yeah, watch out for foreign transaction fees from the bank too. Yes, that's true. So
Yeah,
that's why,
they'll hit you.
yes. Or also, guys, if you are married already, you can actually do the GCash, as I said before. For
Yeah,
example, you trust your lady and you're already married, or you trust your lady, even just your girlfriend. What you can do is create a PayPal account, connect it to your bank, and then let your lady create her own PayPal account. So what you're gonna do is transfer it from PayPal to PayPal, from your
yep,
PayPal to your girlfriend's PayPal or to your wife's PayPal, and then GCash is connected to PayPal. So what happened
yeah.
is all you need to do is just cash in.
Hmm.
The only different, I think, the money will transfer like only how are you gonna count it in currency when you transfer
Well,
to
well,
PayPal to
usually,
GCash, right?
was yeah. Well, actually, it doesn't really. You don't really feel it when I transferred money to K on PayPal. I
Mm-hmm.
actually save money on the fees, so it'd be like $5, but it'd be over
Mm-hmm.
20,000. It'd be
Oh
over
yeah,
twenty
that's true.
thousand. So when you do PayPal to PayPal, you actually well, no, actually, we don't. It's not that bad when I transfer because K takes it right off of Gcash, and yeah, I pay the fees. I pay the fees. I do pay the fees, but the fees are still
It's
they're
not a
a
lot.
lot. No, they're a lot, but it's still different than taking it directly from the bank. Simply Rocco. When you have to take it from the bank, that's when you get hit. When I transfer to K's bank, I don't get
Yeah.
hit because as a foreigner, I don't pay that 250 fee. So that's what we avoid.
Mm-hmm.
We avoid that $5 fee from them, and we pay it to PayPal, and we transfer
Mm-hmm.
more money. So it actually makes
Yeah.
sense at that point.
That's what
Yeah,
we're doing in the past few months
yeah.
now, almost a year.
Mhm.
Jay transferred to PayPal to me, and then from me, I will cash in using my GCash. Cash in doesn't charge anymore. There's no currency exchange no more after that. It's
Mhm.
gonna be like how much. For example, I gotta transfer me 25,000. I will receive 25,000, and then from there, from my bank, from my GCash, I can actually transfer it to my BPI. That's the other way around, guys. Just in case you wanna, if you having a hard time transferring to your bank or whatever, that's the other way. That's what we're doing right now. I use Remedy and fees are 399. Happy Father's Day, Yang, in the Philippines. Yang in the Philippines. Happy Father's Day to all the father here. Thank you so much for being a good dad and continue to be a good dad to your kids. To all the new father or the old father. How are we gonna say old father? What happened, Jay? Why are you not talking? You have no microphone. Jay, you have no microphone. I can't hear you. Stop turning off your mic.
No, because every time that's why, guys, we need to replace this computer. Every time I touch the computer, the mic goes out. But if you send a friend from PayPal, you don't pay any fees. And Zoom is good. I use both to add money to our bank account. Yeah, they're if you send to a friend in the States, it doesn't happen the same for Filipinos. They don't get the same fees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because if I send to a friend in the States, there's no fees. But when it's in in the Philippines, you still have to pay the fees and also you have to pay the exchange rate too. So yeah, it can be expensive. Only thing is you don't have to withdraw money, which is a good thing because withdraw is like a $5 right there plus the
Mm-hmm.
rate. It's just too much to withdraw. It's cheaper for me to send it to K through PayPal, especially if going straight to Gcash.
Yeah, that's how we do now, guys. Because before we're doing it like in his card, in his PayPal card, but it seems for us as we compare it, it's easier for me to withdraw it than directly to his PayPal.
Mm-hmm.
So we do that in the past, like directly in his PayPal and just withdraw it in the bank directly.
Mm-hmm.
But well, it's only that's only suggestion, guys. It's up to you if you wanna, try it. Or there's another option, like they say Zoom and Wall Meet. Yes. And what else they suggesting here? All right.
Yeah, but those things now we do it that way. I
Mm-hmm.
think if things change again, because things always change. When it
Mm-hmm.
comes to money, it's always going to change. So then we'll rearrange things. But guys, me and Kay are actually looking into um what I'm thinking about now, guys. This is the thing is me and Kay want to talk. I want to not Kay, but me. I want to talk more about opportunities. Not right now, but I want to start talking about more about opportunities on my channel and showing different things happening here as things start to open up. I want to show more events. I want to go out and show some events and go to some events and show those things because I used to do it before. It never really did good on my
Mm-hmm.
channel. It didn't do good on my channel before, but I still want to show that kind of stuff. And I just want to go out and show how Philippines is because I think at these events, I'm going to meet some Filipinos that are into different things that are in the business. So I want to start meeting more Filipinos that are into business and to talk and see how it is for them
Mm-hmm.
and get some advice from them and things like that. So that's what I want to start doing. And I want to start talking about ways. I want to find out different ways to invest in the Philippines. So you guys can know about it because things right now, things are cut off for foreigners, especially in the
Mm-hmm.
Philippines. But it's all about trust. I think if you got a loving Filipina and you can trust her, you
Mm-hmm.
know, you do have to be careful, guys. You do have to be careful. Like I know there's some guys that are sending money to the Philippines and never ever met their Filipina. It's happening, guys. Don't be one of those. Don't be one. I'm gonna make a video about things you should not do until you visit your love in the Philippines because a lot of guys get caught up in doing certain things, and Eric is a perfect example. There's many other guys that are a perfect example of how you can get done wrong, and those things only happen when you don't be wise, guys. You have to be wise. You have to be wise when handling things in the Philippines. Even Filipinos will tell you, because there's a lot of bad dealings here. There's a lot of bad dealings here. There's issues that happen with family where you know you have a business dealing with family and doesn't go good. I mean, it's just like that here. It's different than where you're from. You have to remember that when you come to the Philippines, it's a lot different than how it is in the U.S. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's a lot different. The value of money is different, so you got to remember that when you're in the
That's true.
Philippines. Yeah, when dealing with people and money, try to keep that to a minimum because it's a lot different than it is in the U.S. Okay, a lot of words are not bond here, and I don't care what no one tells you. People know I'm right. Even Filipinos know I'm right. A lot of words are not bond,
Mm-hmm.
so you have to be careful in the Philippines with dealing with certain things, and you have to know who you're dealing with. Like for instance, me and Kay, we want to build a home, right? But it's gonna take us probably 6 months to a year to find somebody,
Yeah.
but because you got to find. We're looking for a company. We're gonna find a company that gets it done quick because the guys there's everywhere.
And
I don't
also,
care what
I
people say.
suggest, in my opinion, I think it's better if you hire, for example, building a house. It's better to hire people that is not your relative.
Yeah,
Because if,
yeah,
for example, you don't like something, you can even say like, "I don't like this," because
yeah,
it's your relative. You don't like to hurt the
yeah,
feelings of that person. So that's why,
yeah.
if we're gonna build a house, you're gonna find a company that is really trustworthy and can really build a good house. And
Mhm.
if ever we have some suggestion, they're not going to be offended if they said like, "Oh, why it's like this?" Because sometimes that's a problem if you hire your own family
Yeah.
member. Not
Mhm.
even not even my family. I mean your relatives, like
Yeah.
can build a house, and then because it's happened to us in when building a house in the province, and then it's
Mhm.
my uncle doing it. There's a problem. It's like it's hard to say like, "Oh, um there's actually the whole right now our house has when it was raining it's dripping inside a little bit only, but we
Mhm.
fixed that already. It was fixed already. But when it first started, when he fixed the house, it's dripping, and it's like, what are you doing? We pay you, and then it's like this. So that's why sometimes it's better if you hire someone outside
Mm-hmm.
no misunderstanding. You pay
Yeah.
them, you say what you want to say, and that's it. And
Mm-hmm.
if you don't like it, you can just say in a nice way, of course. But if it's
Yeah.
relative, it's like, oh, it's like misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason I'm saying. Even in the
Yeah.
in the business, it's better to hire someone that is not your relatives.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true. It's true. And you learn that. And as you like, I know for me being in the Philippines, I see these things. So I talk about it. I talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it may offend some Filipinos, but I will continue to talk about it because I'm only talking about what I see, and what I'm seeing is real.
Mm-hmm.
There is foreign exchange, Rocco.
Yeah,
But
go ahead, Jay.
yeah,
I'm just put it up.
yeah, no, don't put it up on the screen because
Ah,
it's messing up my concentration.
sorry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, guys, that's the thing. You do have to tread carefully, and I know you see it from other channels too. They, especially a lot of guys that are building, they talk about the troubles they go through. It's hard in the Philippines. It's not easy. It's not easy. So that's why, and I think, Kay, I think what we need to do is we're gonna start. I want to show exactly what we're gonna go through with contacting different companies. We're gonna research different companies to build homes, and we're gonna start showing it on video. And you know, I'm gonna go see their work. I'm gonna say, okay, this company built this home. I want to go to see that home. So we'll do a video about it. I want to start doing that and going to show it. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, guys, that's what I'm gonna do soon. And
The Wallace Life said, "Some guys are blinded by beauty, and the pockets turns to flowing water. It's sad,
yeah, it's true. It's
but it's
true.
not. It's not the only thing. Jay is not only happening in the Philippines. The reason Jay
It
is
happens
talking about
everywhere.
Filipina because he's in the
I'm
Philippines,
the
and
and guys are contacting me about Filipinas. Yeah.
yeah,
So it disturbs me. Oh, it's not just Filipinas. Of course, I know it's like, what do you think? I'm dumb. If
You know?
if you ever came to my live stream, you would understand because the way I talk about it, I say it happens everywhere all the time here. I say I'm not just talking about Filipinas, but I have guys that contact me because they go through these situations with Filipinas, and
Mhm.
it does happen. They say no, it doesn't happen a lot. It does happen a lot in the Philippines. I had
Mhm.
a lot of Filipinos that came to me with scams, and I had to ignore it. It happens a lot.
Mhm.
It's just that I hear from guys and I talk about it. I'm not
As
just
they
trying to
said,
bash Filipinos.
there's always bad apple, but there's a lot of genuine Filipino that you will
There's a
meet
lot,
here,
yeah.
guys.
There's a lot.
All you need to do is just keep searching. If this
You
girl
do,
starting to,
yeah.
oh my gosh, I cannot talk to you because I have no load.
Get,
Mm,
don't talk to me then.
yeah,
Yeah,
try to talk to her still, but if she keeps saying like, I'm sorry, I cannot talk, then don't talk to her because it's like she's trying to tell you like, give me some load so I can talk to you. So you
yeah.
just need to notice the sign.
No,
And
guys have to learn to be more cold.
yeah.
Like as a man, and I suggest that to all guys that go through these situations that have been through situations.
Hmm.
You got to be not cold hearted. I'm very warm hearted, but I'm cold with certain situations. You can't tolerate.
Hmm.
You just can't accept it. You get certain red flags, just bye. And a
Hmm.
lot of guys they want to hear a woman out, and same thing, woman with men. It's not Filipinos go through it too. You know, Filipinos go through it. They get foreigners that, like for instance, Kay went through it. I said I was going to visit Kay, and it took me 2 years to come. After a while, Kay started crying to me one day. Kay was one
No,
day on the phone, me crying, saying, "You said you're coming." Really? I said,
no,
"Man,
guys.
she no, no." Let me tell you.
I
Not
have,
gonna tell you. Actually,
I'm
no.
gonna defend
We
myself
gotta tell a story.
first.
We're gonna tell a story later. We're gonna tell it later. We're
I'm
gonna
gonna
tell the full
defend
story.
myself.
No, 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 no. Wait, wait. We're gonna tell the full story because you're wasting content.
Objection,
This is
Your
content.
Honor.
This is content. Me and Kay gotta make videos about this because me and Kay would get into not really arguments really. Me and Kay's situation. It wasn't really different. It wasn't different because I'm sure the Wildest Life went through similar situation. Civilly Akis went through similar situations. I'm talking about like it wasn't the same as me and Kay's, but it was similar. You know, um, certain things guys go
Mhm.
through. I think a man should never take care of a woman you don't even know. But there's some case, a sexy picture in a cam video doesn't mean she is your woman. Don't be a victim. Be wise. Yes.
Yes,
You know, it's
correct.
funny. Simply Actors. I gotta tell you what happened. Right. I was speaking with a woman online. Right. I should say. See, this is a video. I don't tell you guys a lot. And there's so many videos I could be doing. I hold some of it back because some of them you guys be like, wow. But I remember one time I spoke with a lady and money came up, right? And then she said, "Oh well, oh that's not enough. I got guys that'll uh pay me 100, $200, something like that, $100 to my American dollars." I'm like, wow. I'm like, okay, but I'm like, that's not what I was even talking about. You know, it was crazy, guys, and I'll explain it. I'll explain it later because it was about when I was doing interviews. I'll explain that later. It was nuts. The girl took it to a whole nother level, and I said, I wasn't even talking about that. Like she just took it to the and guys, it's some woman online that they know how to use what they have. Like simply like I said, they know how to use their looks. They have
Mhm.
sexy pictures. They know how to do they do cam videos and they're online prostitutes. And I bumped into an online prostitute one day and she pretty much told me like oh well like that's not enough. And some women carry this attitude, like, oh, you got to pay what you weigh, and it's crazy. It's really like that online, guys.
Mhm.
And some guys are experiencing this, and they don't know how to handle it. They're like, you think about it. You bump into a woman like that, and some guys are like, oh, well, I guess. Okay, K left soon. K kicked herself out. Some guys will say, "Oh, well, I guess," and then just pay it up. That's why I talk about these things, and that's why I'm me and K gonna reenact the situations, guys, because I'm gonna tell these stories. I'm gonna tell them, you know, and I'm gonna do it through I'm gonna tell the stories, but I'm gonna do it in a fun way, and I'm gonna tell them through me and K reenacting them. Me and K are gonna reenact it to make it more fun for you guys. So
Yeah.
expect
Gonna
that
be
coming this week.
my
Yeah,
acting.
yeah. K's a better actor than me, but expect it to come this week. We're gonna keep it light and funny. So guys, be sure to stay tuned. I know you guys know about it already, but it's finally coming. Me and Kate did the acting before. I felt it was good. We're gonna get into that more heavy. I know it's you guys would love that content. I know there's nobody doing that kind of stuff, so we want to do it for you guys. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah,
But
it's just gonna take time because when you act, you cannot just do it in one location. So we need to
yeah,
go to
yeah,
some location and then do the acting. So it will come very soon.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, it will come
Okay.
soon. Actually, no, it's gonna come. It's gonna come this week. Actually,
All right, Jay is
yeah,
pushing it.
yeah.
Okay, let's
I'm pushing
see.
it. I'm pushing it. It's gonna come this week. It's gonna come this week. But yeah, guys. But yeah, seriously.
We
Simply,
will
like I
be
said it right. Hmm.
guys, just to let you know, we may be in the beach. We may be going live Tuesday next week. We'll see. But we will
Hmm.
be in the beach. I hope the internet is good there. We're not gonna say where is it, but we will be in the
Well,
beach for the live stream next week.
yeah, yeah.
And you will know where once we're do the live
Once we're
stream.
there,
It may be
and
Monday or Tuesday, but maybe Tuesday.
guys, I gotta try out this detail service. Actually, I'm gonna find out where it works at. Hopefully, it works in the beach because Globe doesn't work good there. Maybe we get smart. Me and Kay gonna research. Actually, let me
Mhm.
research it now. I'm gonna research it right now.
And just to let you know, guys, the traveling right now is not easy because we're still gonna do the swab test. I will try if we can do saliva test, but saliva test is worth 2,000 each person. But I'm looking for antigen test. They accept that. It's one for each person, and you need to. This is the crazy thing, guys. The traveling here in the Philippines is a little bit hard because they're requiring the swab test or the antigen test, but we're gonna do it, and you need to do it a day before your travel. So that's the crazy thing. For example, on for example, we're leaving on Friday. We need to do the antigen test on Thursday. And the validity of your antigen test result should be 24 hours upon arrival on the location where you're gonna have your a beach where you're going. So this is the only thing that's gonna be different when you go back to the Philippines, guys. I just want to let you know, if ever they're still requiring for the swab test or the
I don't think they
antigen
will.
test, so you just need to prepare for extra money. Traveling the Philippines is a bit expensive right now because of this antigen test, and but if you have a budget anyway, all you need to do is just do the swab test. Even though you are vaccinated, they still require for the swab test and the antigen test. So it's a little bit, you need to. It's a little bit crazy because you need to book. Of course, you need to book in advance, but we actually, this place, we used to go to this place, but I need to hire an agency. I need to book in an agency just to make sure it will be smooth for JNI, and they will help me to approve my S pass. There's also like S pass you need to create an account with. So when you arrive in the pier, or when you travel, you need to show your S pass to make sure that you really accepted to the place you're going. So I'm just giving you some suggestions, guys. These are the things that you need to be prepared when you travel to the Philippines: the S pass, the antigen test, the tracking. What was it? The other one, the tracking app that I need to
Hmm.
upload for us to go to this place. It's a little bit. It's okay, but if you want to travel, you just need to prepare.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes, Jacob. Please tell your sir
that's
and
true.
there's all foreigners. Knuckleheads are doing that, but I
Yeah,
don't know
no,
why I'm trying to understand it, but I can't for some reason.
no, Monroe, you're right, and I will tell my story a lot more. Cause my story hasn't been told. Your stepdaddy, what's going on? I haven't really told my I haven't really told it as much as I should have.
Mm-hmm.
Like I haven't even spoke about. Me and Kay made one video, like you guys hear it because we talk about it with you guys, but the masses haven't really heard it, and a lot of you guys still don't know everything that happened with me and Kay when I came and the struggles. Because a lot of you guys are going through those struggles now, so I do need to talk about those things.
Mm-hmm.
Do need to make videos about it because a lot of you guys are dating your Filipinas now, or not even just that. A lot of you guys are, you know, having long
Finding
distance relationships,
or looking for your woman.
looking for your woman, or you just started talking to them, and you guys need help and you need advice on how to last, and it's really needed out there.
That's why I was
Yeah.
like, I was telling to all the Filipino, if you're dating online, please don't ask for low, don't ask for any money, don't mention anything about the money,
Well, I
because
can't.
it's
You
like,
can't blame the Filipinas though. I
no,
see
but
that. That's the thing. This is my thing. I don't blame I blame the guys. I blame
no,
the
but
guys.
yeah, I know. What I'm saying
Yeah,
is, what if this guy is really your perfect match, and
I
then you
know.
suddenly mention, oh, I cannot talk to you, or maybe those people will
That's
mention that is really looking for money and
that's why I'm
is
gonna
really
pull
trying to.
K in. That's why I'm gonna pull K in, guys. See, you guys need to feel the compassion. See, you see the look K has on her face. I think you guys need to feel the compassion because I'm gonna tell you guys what's happening to me. I get Filipinos that come in that may not really understand English all that well. I'm not trying to bash them. They may not understand English all that well,
Or he
and may
doesn't
not
watch the full
understand,
video.
or not they don't watch the full video and they don't understand. I'm not bashing Filipinos. I'm just talking about things that are happening to guys, and it's real. So when I talk about these things, you know, guys need to hear this stuff, and Filipinas too. It's like a learning session, guys. And that's why I
Mhm.
got to bring you in more. I got to bring Kay in more in my videos to talk about it because like me and Kay sit down and we talk about these things, guys. I don't just make videos. Like before I make a video, a lot of times Kay knows about it.
Yeah, he planned to, and also he tell me, babe,
Yeah,
what are you gonna talk about? And then I'm giving him, yeah, maybe you can
me and Kay
suggest
talk
this
about
one
it
too.
before I make. Yeah, before I
Yeah,
make a video. That's the
Jay
thing.
doesn't just make a video.
No, yeah,
he
no.
he make sure he think about it too.
I
And
think about what
also,
I'm gonna say. Yeah.
no, what's up? We've been a minute. Get lost
Hmm.
blog. Well, I want to shout out to your stepdaddy. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Yeah.
You're a
Thanks a lot
legend,
for
man.
super
Thank you
chat,
again for
brother.
your content videos and advice. Happy birthday and happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say, guys, to the girls, to all the girls, please, if you're planning to date a foreigner or even not a foreigner, any guy,
Any
even
guy.
face to
Yeah.
face, like
Yeah.
Filipino, your co-Filipino, do not mention anything about the money. Actually, those are the things that couple fight for if it's a come to money. That's why I said,
Yeah.
babe, I don't like to fight about money. I don't
Yeah.
like to talk
Kaden.
about money because
Yeah.
I don't like I don't understand. Like girls, like, oh, I need to buy. It's my birthday today, and trying to show like, yeah, it's my birthday tomorrow. I don't know if I have some food to prepare tomorrow, but
And then
it's okay.
guys
I'm just gonna
get
celebrate it.
guys turn into putty in these women's hands.
Mhm.
It's so sad it happens because where I'm from, guys they're thinking they want to save, they want to save naturally because it's not a lot. Like say, so you have someone saying, oh, I need $20 or I need 1,000 pesos. That's $20, guys. Oh, that's nothing. Let me get it to you. And a lot of times the woman could be just using them for that. That's
Mhm.
what happens to a lot of guys. So then when they get done dirty and then their confidence goes down, they feel like
Mhm.
it happens vice versa too. Yeah, man looking for woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
But and then their confidence goes down. That's what happened to my boy. Their confidence is shot behind that because they feel like, oh man, are they just trying to use me for money?
It's just
And
so sad
yeah,
too, Jay. Sorry to
yeah,
cut
go
you off.
ahead, go
It's
ahead.
just so sad. Like, oh, the girl asked that, and you said, "Oh my, this is a sign. This is a sign that this girl is just asking for money. Like, oh, I have no load. I can talk to you, but she's so
Yeah,
pretty. But she's so
yeah,
pretty,
that's the
and
hard thing.
maybe I'll just give her load right now." And then the girl
Yeah,
was like, "Okay, I got you."
and it's using low to talk to the next guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's sad, man, because it's gonna keep happening. It's gonna keep happening, but that's why there should be videos. That's why I'm making these videos. So for Filipinas out there, that's what I'm gonna bring you in, Kay, because they're just taking like, oh, he's just bashing Philip, and it's like, no, my titles may be a little bit off. Yeah, it may seem like that, but I'm saying from the status of like a guy in third person.
Mm-hmm.
One Filipino did me wrong. Now I hate them all. I'm talking in third person.
Mm-hmm.
Filipinos may not understand third person, so they bash me. But I think I'm gonna bring Kay in there. I need Kay there.
Jay don't like to be bashed alone. He
No,
wants
no,
to.
no, not bash alone. No, I don't care if they bash both of us. It's
So I
just
will be
that people
bashed
need to
now, Jay.
feel. It's no, but people that watch me now, because I'm losing. I may be losing Filipino subscribers because they don't fully understand.
You
They
know, guys,
don't.
it's funny. There
Yeah.
is so OA. It's only one person who said that. It's not a
No,
lot.
no, no, no. Okay, I've had
Maybe
no,
one
no,
or two.
no. Okay, tons of Filipinos said it, and in the past 4 or 5
Ah, yeah,
months,
yeah, 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 yeah.
I've had so many Filipinos. Oh, what's this kind? And it's like, no, I don't make. It's troubling. Don't get me wrong. I'm not bothered by it, but still. This is for the people out there that maybe watch me. Oh, you guys may be off W's, and you may watch me to see what's happening in the Philippines. I'm still gonna do those videos, but what's happening is people want you to do only those videos, and I'm an expat channel. I'm here to help the guys or girls that are looking to go to the Philippines who may be going
Mm-hmm.
through certain situations and dealing with Filipinas now. They
Mm-hmm.
need help. I speak to a guy every day
You know,
that's going through situations. Huh?
your voice is so loud because your microphone is like this.
Yeah, I
You
know it's
need
right there. I
help.
know. No, but I speak to a guy on a regular basis that's going through situations and whose confidence is getting shot because this happens to him every day.
Mhm.
He's talking to a woman online and he's going through these situations every day. And so Kay sees it too.
Mhm.
Kay sees it too. And then Kay gets sad because Kay's like, wow, this is not how women from my country are. And that's how Kay feels. Kay's like, wow, that's not how Filipinos really are.
Yeah. But guys, this is what I suggest. Ano to? I hate Filipino. What was your title again? And I hate them all, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Someone
that
did
that
me
one.
wrong and I hate them all.
Yeah, now I hate them
Guys,
all, yeah.
you cannot hate all the Filipinos. You cannot say that all
Yeah.
Filipinos is like this just because
Yeah.
2, 3 people scam you.
Yeah.
All you need to do is maybe you need to
It's you.
babe, listen, you
Go,
need to
go, go,
find
go.
a different approach. Maybe
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
doing the same thing on the same girl, like you keep
Yep.
giving them money. How about don't
Yep.
give their money at all? If they mention
Yeah.
money, just be direct. Like, I don't know why you're trying to mention money right away,
Oh,
because
they didn't even talk about it.
actually no, sometimes girls like it, like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
he got me. I rather have a guy who gonna be directly telling me like, oh, I think you're trying to
You
get
got a
some money
point there.
from
You got a
me.
point. Yeah, yeah.
Just be, if the girl said,
Yeah,
oh,
you're
I'm
right. You
sorry,
call him out. Yeah.
Jay, can you
Yeah,
talk?
go, 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 go. No, I'm
If you're gonna
listening.
say,
I'm listening.
I'm sorry, I don't, the girl may be like offended, I'm sorry, I don't mean to say that, I just
Yeah.
cannot talk to you because I don't have a load, I'm not asking you to give me load. Maybe maybe there's another way around, or you just judge her right away. You just need to know,
Mm-hmm.
like, if the girl, oh, I cannot have a birthday, you just say, oh, I'm sorry, happy birthday, but I really want to give you something, but I have no money right now, or something like that. You just need to be frank to the girl. You don't need to. Sometimes the girls like don't do the dating, like do the flowery words. Just be direct to the girl. Jay and I are very direct to each
Yeah.
other. Say
And
everything
chosen
directly.
one, you're right. No Filipino is going to date an expat with no money. Let's be honest. No, you're extremely right about that. It's not about. But the thing is, it shouldn't be all about money. The
Mm-hmm.
expectation for expats is too high. Well, actually, not really. Not really. It depends on who you get. Even if that's what it's all about, right? It still should be mentioned. How about that, chosen one? Even if that's what they really want, it should be mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
If they want to get a man with money, because you will get it no matter what, no matter what expat you date, just
Mm-hmm.
don't talk about it. It's a red flag. Just don't mention it. You know,
Mm-hmm. That's
don't
true.
mention it, and it'd be a lot easier. And you never know. Say a year passed, 2 years, if it happens, if it goes that far, and then the guy wants to comes to see you, and then he trusts you now. That's how it
Mm-hmm.
works. Now the guy trusts you. You know,
Yeah, but of course you need to make sure too that after you trust and the girl do
of course.
something.
Yeah, well, yeah, that can happen too. So as a guy, you have to be your head has to be on a swivel all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, guys, you gotta think about it, man. Like that's why I use Kay as an example because I figured that would be the way only for you guys to see. Even though I loved Kay, right? When I came here, I didn't love her yet because I didn't meet her. It's true. I You feel like you love her. No,
That's true.
no, I felt like I loved her, but
No,
I didn't
sometimes you're
know her
gonna.
yet.
I
Yeah,
think sometimes you're gonna find out if the girl is for you once you really together. Like
yeah,
you meet first time, because sometimes it's different. But Jay and I is so open when we're talking online.
we
But
were.
when you're together, oh, he's really the person I really like. Like you see
Hmm.
the person face to face. That's the time you really realize, oh, really, this is the person that I really like. Well, I want to shout out first to yourstepdaddy.com. I'm kidding.
Yes,
They said, I have a woman ask for money for load. I'll tell them jump on Messenger. It's free data, yeah, for them to
exactly.
use. I I ask money for laptop for job. Block.
Yep.
Only thing, your stepdaddy, he doesn't have a Wi-Fi,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
he's just
Wi-Fi. Yes,
he's just
yes,
in the load.
stepdaddy. It's no Wi-Fi. Your stepdaddy, they don't have internet, and the internet is not good in the province. Some women really need the help, bro. Some women actually really need the load to talk to you. So you know what's funny? That's the thing. That's the thing. That's like there's certain lines. Like there's some Filipinos that are so poor, they don't have money for load, and it's sad. It's like, but the load is not too much. But
Mhm.
you can't. You got to be careful not to be used for load. Because I remember, God, oh man, I remember I got used for load one time. Thanks a lot for the wishes, Al.
I'm singing for you, Al. Happy
Yeah.
birthday. Singing happy birthday to you. I'm singing for you, Al, because Jay cannot hear you right now.
And Jay Brown, you're right. You try
Thanks,
to meet the
Al.
woman within 6 months, so you don't waste the time. Also, the Filipinas time, because a Filipina feels it too. Because I had Kay waiting for almost 2 years, and Kay felt it. Kay was pushed to tears, and those tears motivated me. Yeah.
No, actually, the reason I cried because I go back to the Philippines and I'm here since that was since March or April, and then
Yeah.
Jacob November, guys.
November. Yeah.
And but we work online together. We talk every night. But it's
Yeah. Me
like
and Kay had a plan,
the
but
reason
still.
I'm here in the Philippines, I go back and leave my job is because
Hmm.
you're planning to come here. But I'm not trying like, oh, you need to come here.
No,
I'm
no, no,
trying
no,
like
no.
I'm
She cried one
feeling.
time.
I just cry one time, guys. I'm
Yeah, yeah,
feeling the loneliness. Like, you need we need to plan more together. And I'm not
yeah.
crying like, it's just
And she wasn't
feeling.
crying
So
every day. Probably
it just
alone.
happened one day. No,
Probably
not
alone. She cried to
alone.
me in person.
No. I
Yeah.
just cried one time, and one time in that morning I woke up like I feel like I'm so sad, and then I just want to let you know.
Yeah, that does happen in Wild's life. And I didn't buy drinks all night. I would buy like one drink for a lady. It usually worked for me though when I bought drinks. I don't know why. It didn't work for a lot of guys though. You know why it worked for me in Wild's life? Because I bought a drink and then guy got the number right then and there. See, a lot of guys do wrong. A lot of guys think, oh, let me just buy her a drink. No, you buy a drink and then you go for the number right away. The guys don't understand. You got to do that and then leave the woman alone and ignore
Mhm.
them for the rest of the night. That's what you do. That's better because woman's like, oh, where's the guy with the drink? That guy was kind of cute. Or even if the ugly guy, oh, the guy, he was ugly, but the guy, he pulled me a drink and left. Oh wow, I
Mhm.
got his number though, girl. I got his name. He got my number. He's gonna call me. So that's usually the best thing to do. Don't buy a
Yeah,
drink and then
I
hold
wanna share this one,
around.
Jay, because when I
Good.
was in Thailand, I have this at same church member.
Yeah.
This is what she
Let me get
said
some
to
water.
me. That's the reason why guys has Jay cannot hear me. I'll just say that later when Jay is back because
Oh,
I
what did you
want.
say? I
No,
hear
no,
you.
no. Just drink the water. Old school dating. Yeah, old school dating. If you cannot date online and you think girls are just gonna ask money, might as well just wait until the Philippines is open, or if you wanna date outside the Philippines or maybe other country, just go directly to that place or to that country and just meet girls. And then because you will know the person more if you see. Oh my gosh, you will know the person more if you see them face to face.
Yeah, yeah,
Since
yeah.
Jay is back, I'm gonna share this.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they say seems to be the best. The Filipino Cupid, Tony C is asking. We didn't know about Filipino Cupid, but
Yeah.
anyway, let me just tell you guys this
I'll
one.
I'll
This
do a
is
test on it, Tony. See, I'll do a test.
since Jay will get into it. This is what I gotta share, guys. That's the reason girls, their internal organ, internal. What do you call internal organ? Your I don't like to say the word. Your private organ is
Vagina.
inside because girls easily fall emotionally, like when the guy treat you well, when the guy treat you as a woman, they fall in love with that. And that's the reason why the guy is outside like this. Your um um your
Emotions.
because they fall in love with appearance. They like the girls, they see it, they see it's outside, they see the outside appearance. Girls fall
Hmm.
in love inside. You understand what I'm trying to
It's
say?
true. No, it's true. It's true.
That it's actually she said this is like scientific. I don't know if it's scientific, but she mentioned it
It
to
is
me
scientific. It is.
that girls fall in love because their internal organ is inside. Not internal, what internal organ? I mean
No,
the
I know what you're saying.
private part is
Private
inside.
part. Yeah.
And the guy private part is outside, so they fall in love
So
outside, which is the appearance, and girls emotional inside.
yeah, women. Yeah, women are more emotional, and guys are more, more logical. That's why guys are
Mm-hmm.
more logical. And it's true. That does make sense. No, it makes sense. That's why
Guys fall in
women
love
and men are
in
created
the
that way.
face.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
guys fall in love right away if
Well,
there's a pretty
woman,
girls.
women are meant to be desired. Women are meant to be
Mm-hmm.
desired.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's
And
just a
woman,
natural thing.
and just want to share, even the guy is not really handsome. Even pretty, super pretty girls will fall in love with not so handsome guys, but the guy is treating you well because they emotionally like attached. Like, oh, this guy is treating me well. I'm falling in love with this guy. That because he's handsome, even he's ugly. I fall in love with him because the way he's treating me. So that's the reason. Is like
Yeah, guys,
that's
because
it, guys.
like this the thing, because I know because I'm here in the Philippines, right? And you can see so many Filipinos just walking on the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Filipinos, for the most part, are guarded by family. They're guarded by family. And what I mean by that is the family guards them until they hit a certain age. They're guarded usually. Just like in the states, how people guard their daughters. They guard it the same way in the Philippines. So I see that only from caring families, though, from families that are not caring and that usually are poverty. Of course, it's not
Mm-hmm.
the same, but usually, if the family has a decent amount, not even have to be rich, usually the family cares for themselves or has money.
Mm-hmm.
Filipinos usually guard it, especially in the province. Even in Manila, it's like that too. The Filipinos are guarded for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
So when you see all of these things, when I make my videos of my talking, I'm talking about the ones that are savages. I'm not talking about all Filipinas. I'm talking about the savages. I'm not talking about the Simply Agassiz. I'm not talking about the Abby Wallaces. I'm not talking about, you know, like Al's wife. I'm talking about savages. I'm not talking
No,
about Filipinas. I'm gonna
No,
start
guys.
saying savages.
No, actually, guys, the reason Jay do
Yeah.
this because he just also concerned to all
I
the
am
guys who's
sure.
looking
Yeah.
for love because you
Yeah.
don't like to end up losing a bunch of money. If you only
Yeah.
watch Rafi Tulfo is also sad. Like,
Yeah.
he's actually sometimes he's telling to the girls like, please don't ruin the Filipino name because what happened is you ruin the whole Filipina because of what you're doing. Like, or they're thinking like, oh,
Yep.
Filipina a scammer. There's a lot
Yeah.
of complaint like that in Rafi Tulpo, and I was
Yep.
watching it, and it's like that's what Rafi tells. That's the reason our name or Filipinos' name are
And a lot
being
of guys think like
ruined
that.
because people will think one person can represent everybody. That's the if you're not good in thinking, people think like one person is everybody already. But if you're critical thinking, you're gonna say not all Filipino, maybe just that person. All you need
Hmm.
to do, guys, is just don't think that it's everybody is like that already. And those Filipino, please stop scamming.
Yeah. Well, Lee Robinson. In most cases, when you marry the Filipina, you marry the family. And I know in Kay's case it was like that. It was like that, but it wasn't. It wasn't like marry the family. Like, see, this is the thing,
Mhm.
guys. You can't get confused. It doesn't mean marry the family like you support the whole family.
Mhm.
But if supporting the whole family, because don't be wrong, guys, in Manila is different. In the province is way different than Manila. Like sometimes, like supporting the family could be 5,000 pesos a month. You get what I'm saying? So that could be supporting the whole family. So if supporting the whole family is 5,000 pesos a month, and you can afford that, you'd be kind of like foolish. Like, you know what I'm saying, right, kid? Like,
Mhm.
if supporting the whole family, you could do that with 6,000 a month. Like, why wouldn't you? Like six
And
thousand,
also,
okay, that's
Jen,
nothing. Yeah.
I'm gonna let them know when Jen and I are dating. That was like 2 years. The time that we're LDR. I was telling
Hmm.
Jay because I'm working anyway. I
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
Jay, if we got married, if of course I want to have I have a job on my own. I'm gonna let you know that I'm supporting my parents. I'm giving them like 1,000, 2,000 every month. That's what I'm giving to my mother right now. Because and also I tell him like I still paying for my sister tuition fee.
yeah,
I
yeah.
let him know right away. But
Yeah,
I'm not.
I knew that.
I'm still working for it. I'm still working. I'm not like I'm getting from him. I'm still working. I'm just letting him know because once we're together, our money is almost like
Yeah,
together.
together. Yeah,
So I'm just gonna let him know like before he came here in the Philippines, I let him know already that I'm gonna support my family even we got
she did.
married. But it's not like a lot, like 2,000
Yeah,
a
no,
month. That's the
but
allowance
no,
I'm
but
giving to my
with when the
mother.
no, but when her sisters were still in school, it was a lot. It was
Yeah, yeah,
more.
yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah,
more,
yeah. Of
but
course.
it's still it wasn't that bad. See, the thing
Mhm.
was what I knew from what I seen. I seen them put each other through school. I knew the parents didn't
Mhm.
have money, and I fully seen that when I got here. Because guys, when I first came to the Philippines, I was living on the third floor. Kay's family was living on the first floor, right? So I seen the whole situation. I knew everything. I knew
Mhm.
everybody worked. I seen them come back in from work. I seen, her sisters had good jobs. Her one sister was what, like a supervisor at Citibank. And I
Mhm.
seen her other sister was I think a supervisor at what's the name of that place? At not no more. What's the name of the check cashing place?
Cebuana?
Sabuana. And then her husband was worked in the other one in the other pawn shop. You
Palawan
know,
Pawn Shop.
Palawan
He's
pawn
the
shop, and then I
supervisor for
seen,
the whole Oriental Mindoro.
yeah. And then Kay's uncle's like a tech guy. He fixes like the problems. Like, say if there's a problem with an outage of like cable for like the whole eastern seaboard, like for the whole seaboard of the place in Manila, he'll fix all of that. Like that's what he does. What
No,
do you
he's
call it? What does he
not.
do?
He's a data administrator. He
Data
worked from
administration.
I think U.S. company and also here in the Philippines, BPR, something like
But
that.
no, but remember there was
And what
problems get happening, but he was fixing. Remember,
I
like
don't know what.
it'd be a whole outage or something like that. He would help out with that outage.
Mhm.
He did things like that. But
No, no.
yeah,
What I'm trying to say, we don't need Jay's money.
yeah, no, I'm explaining it to it in a long way. I'm explaining it in a long way, but the
We don't
I
need
seen my
Jay's
money
money
wasn't needed.
because we're working hard.
My money wasn't needed at all, and I seen that. And the thing is, guys, if you get into a situation and you realize, okay, that my money's gonna be needed like that too much,
Mhm.
Just deny it. I don't want to. I don't want to do it. You don't have to do it. That's the thing. You don't have to do it if it's too much for you. If it's too much for you to bear.
Lee Robinson said, "Okay, I will find out on March 2022. I'm going to marry Marsha in Makati.
Okay.
Congratulations in advance."
Yeah,
And
congratulations, man.
that's the only thing. All you need to do is just I don't know. It's so hard. You keep advising people and they still doing it. they keep they
Well,
keep
Jay Brown, it's not with all
mhm.
Filipinos. Jay Brown, that's a fib.
Yeah. There's
That's
some
with poor
Filipino that
Filipinos. With poor,
yeah.
it's
Hmm.
only poor. If that happens with, see, if you get a situation where you're expected to give money, the family's poor, and they're looking to milk you. So beware of those situations. I seen case situation, and that wasn't the case situation wasn't like that. But some Filipino families are like that, so you have to look out for it. But for the most
Hmm.
part, you don't have to give. But
Hmm.
still, you still need to contribute funds. Yes, like
No,
for
and
instance,
also if your
Kay, let
girl
me
is
know.
working, they're not gonna ask you any money because
Yeah,
I'm not gonna ask Jay if I have a job too or I'm working. I gotta use my own money to send it to my family. I'm not gonna ask him. That's the reason why if your
and
girl
and
is
that's true, and that's what
Mhm.
happens with some girls. Jay Brown,
Yeah,
what
be
Kay
honest
said.
from the
Yeah,
beginning. I
no,
need
but
to.
Kay said that's
I'll
what
be back.
happens. Most girls, where the families are like that, that they have to give. They usually work for themselves, and they're already giving
Hmm.
to the family. Like Kay will tell me, okay, I give this, and like Kay told me, I give this and I give that. When we
Hmm.
get together, if I stop working in Thailand, I have to do this and I have to do that. But I always had it worked out to where Kay had situations to provide for herself. You know, so that was always a good thing for me.
I'm going to.
Okay, your
Oh,
Kay's
battery.
battery's about to run out. And yeah, be honest from the beginning, of course. But Kay, yeah, it does make sense, Jay Brown, because I mean, at first I was cheap, and I realized I was being too cheap. I wanted to save money, and I seen certain situations, and I'm not mad that I was cheap. I'm kind of happy I was cheap because I needed to be. Because if I wouldn't have been cheap, I would have given too much. But sometimes I wasn't cheap. See, this is the thing, guys. I'm a natural giver. So like a lot of times when I was around Kay's family, I would treat. It was just a natural thing to do. You know, it's a natural thing. I mean, I know in my head, of course, I'm earning more money than everybody. So it was natural for me to say, you know what, let me treat. You know, even though I was doing YouTube didn't pay my bills, but I was working to pay my bills, and it was times I was getting more than 40,000 because I would work 2 3 things at once, and I got say if one check was 600, then I would have another check coming in for 400, and then boom. So sometimes the checks were crazy. Kay knows, like it was like we were saving whole checks, like we wouldn't even really spend the money because and it comes in every week. That was the thing I loved. It was coming in every week, so yeah.
And also, guys, when they said, "Oh, Philippine," they said you help your family. The reason, they thinking like, "Oh, it's our obligation to help our
Yeah.
parents or something." Actually, I'm not doing it because it's my obligation. I'm doing it out of love. The reason I'm
Yes. Yes.
still supporting my parents, it's not even my family, just my parents. It's 2,000 a month, guys. That's the
Mhm.
allowance I'm giving to my mother. The reason I'm still doing it because it's like I want her to, to buy things that she want to buy, experience what she want to experience if it's possible. And I'm not doing it because it's my obligation. I'm doing it because out of love. When we're young,
Mhm.
there is sometimes that we have no food to eat or we just eat Indian mango because we have a big tree in the house. We have Indian mango there. And wait lang. I have a delivery. I'm waiting for it. But anyway, we eat Indian mango in one meal one time, and I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna let my parents experience this no more. And of course, they support us. We are six girls. We are a lot. We're six girls,
Mhm.
so it's really hard for my parents. Three of us is studying in college together. So how much is that? So we're
Mm-hmm.
trying to say we're doing it because we love our parents. It's not because it's our obligation. And even I think even those parents that are still working, sometimes their kids is still helping them or just giving them
Mm-hmm.
some allowance or something. So
No,
that
it's
makes me
true.
feel.
Simply, I guess. Well, and that's what happened with me too. Sometimes I don't have to say anything for my husband to send money to my parents in the province. Since I came here, you never missed a month, and it's a blessing. Yeah, well, no, it's true. The family, they're older. Like you find. See, this is the thing with Kay's family, and this thing with
Mhm.
all Filipinos usually. They usually have their own little hustles. Like say they'll sell some food or they'll sell something, but a lot of times the hustle is not enough to sustain bills, to sustain the major. It's enough to put money in their pocket. That's all it's good for. Like the
Mhm.
money that the family goes to make, it's enough to put money in their pocket, and that's all they can do. Like Kay's family did it, and Kay's family did it and took care of her whole family, all the sisters, 6 sisters. Her father and mother went out, and father would make all these different sweet treats, and the family lived off of it.
Actually, my father, when they're in the province, even we give them a little of allowance. All of us, usually my father is also working early. Like he woke up like 3 a.m., prepare food. We have a small store, like mini restaurant, not restaurant, like a small in
Hmm.
stall in the market. And my father is still working, and you really know like, because he loves to work. He's like he's in his blood already. He's like he cannot just stay at home and do nothing. He's really like, oh, I need to work. I need to do something. Like he doesn't like to stay at home and just lay down and wait for the money to come. He gonna work, and because he's a business minded. So
Hmm.
Jay, thank you for sharing your information about the body. That's nice that you treat your family case. So I was like, thank you, Hawks bit Pilly.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I've been keeping up on the scores, and yeah, and the Bucks beat the Nets. Those injuries came at the worst time for the Nets, man. Kyrie always kept getting injured, and then James Harden. That was just the worst. If James Harden would have been able to just move his legs a little bit more, you know, they would have won the series. His scoring wasn't the same, and everybody knows like that man. James Harden would have been healthy. They would have killed the Bucks in probably 4 straight games. Yeah, Kay is a great daughter. We should give allowance
Yeah,
to our
all of
parents as a
us,
gift of
all of
love.
us.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
reason my parents since the accolades where we owe our parents big, even though it's their obligation to put us in school because that's their obligation to put us in school, but as a return, sometimes you wanna do something to your parents to put them in a bed of roses, like the feeling
Hmm.
of that, and it's like it's different on the if your parents treat you well you gotta end up treat them well. It's not the parents doesn't treat you well because they're gonna think like in the future you're gonna give me money. It's not like
Hmm.
that. The parents treat you well because they love you. And sometimes you just need to return. My sister is all like our parents are very good. That's why
Hmm.
we grow okay. We also all of us finish college. All of us, 6 girls, guys, 6 girls.
Yeah.
And my father job is he's just a business man.
And father's job is to keep him out of the hospital from having babies, and he did it. He
And
he
my
did it with all
father's
his love.
job, he always go to like he went to Manila to bring Indian mango, sell it in Divisoria, like in a trucking. That's what his job. He's getting truck of Indian mango, sell it in Divisoria to like the business people there. Go back and forth in Manila. That's what his job. And he start cooking. He really like working hard, and you can see
The
that my,
thing
my
is,
father is doing his best.
for the most part in the Philippines, not for all, but a lot of
Mhm.
times when the same thing, well, it's not really the same. It is the same though, somewhat in the states. When the father is around, it helps a lot. It helps a lot when the man is in the home, and it's sad that this was happening in the states with the feminism and the woman feeling so independent minded that it's separating men from women there and all of the divorce happening. But Kay is a great example of what happens. Kay's father told her when she was still young,
Again.
that she had to be a good wife and what she had to do to be a good wife. When she was younger, father told her like these things. Think about it, guys. A father telling, how old were you, kid?
I don't know. I forgot.
You were still young though, right? How old were you?
No,
Probably
maybe
like
not
12.
too young. Not 12.
How old were
I
you?
think
Like
I already
16?
finished college that
I
time.
finished college,
Yeah, because guys, you know already, if you really
but it
watch
kept getting
us
in your
all
head.
the time,
Yeah.
we were not allowed to have a boyfriend after we finished college, and we
Hmm.
were very good. We didn't have boyfriend after we finished college, and he said that you need to treat your husband well. You need to, make sure your house is clean. You need to, serve your husband, not like maid, of course, but you know still husband is the head of the family, and the wife is the light in the family. Was it the head and the ilaw ng tahanan?
Hmm.
The mother is the
But
light, and the father is still the what do you call this? Not haligi. I forgot the term for haligi.
hmm
Haligi.
yeah, but see, the thing is though, but Kay's sisters, Kay's other sisters that still sought out, and they said, "I want my man." They found the man in college, and they
Mm-hmm.
married him. They married him, or they found the man after, and they married him, and they, they had babies right away and married him. They married him first, then had babies. So
Actually, we are teach because we see some of our relatives. I have some cousins that get pregnant without getting married. So we don't like to do that. And also in
yeah.
God, you need to get married first before you get pregnant. So I was
Hmm.
telling Jay when he first come here, baby, I don't like to get pregnant yet.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that I didn't get pregnant right away. But now
Yeah.
I'm trying to get pregnant. But I don't like to get pregnant and walk in the aisle because in our religion it's not allowed to get married if you're pregnant.
I mean, you can get married, but
No,
still
not
not in the
not
church.
allowed to
Not in
get
church.
married in church. In
Yeah,
church, but
yeah,
you can get married in a garden wedding. But I want to be married in church. So I'm sorry about that, guys. We're not allowed to get married in church if you're pregnant. But I can do a garden wedding, but I want to be married in church. But anyway, hello J and K. A lot of foreigners sending giving this Filipino bloggers a lot of money. I mean, a lot of money. He said a lot of money, and I don't understand still today.
well, it's the simp culture, Monroe Smith. What it is. Why they giving them money? It's crazy because you know that money, and I'm not trying to play the Filipinos. I'm not trying to say nothing against Filipino vloggers, but that money should go to guys that are giving people good information. You understand? These Filipino vloggers, a lot of times, they don't know how to instruct men. You understand? It's not good to get it's not good to get information from men from a Filipino vlogger. You understand? Because they don't understand the man. Like for instance, like if I talk about a relationship or talk about things like that, I'm talking about it from my perspective, and I'm talking about it with K. You understand? But I'm not talking about it from a woman's
Third person.
perspective, because a lot of times you know, a woman will explain it from a beta perspective. Naturally, woman's gonna have a beta mind
But
when they
Jay,
explain things. What?
sorry to cut you off. I'm a Filipino
What?
blogger, okay? I'm not asking
Yeah,
money,
no,
guys. But what
no,
I'm
no.
trying to say is, it's still your choice. It's your choice.
It's your
Sometimes
choice. Yeah,
guys give the money because they are when they're watching them. The Filipina is really like they really know. Like for example, it's not like talking about the relationship, okay? But
mhm.
if they're just talking a regular like, hi guys, doing live stream, and if the
Yeah.
guys give money, that's okay because that's their choice. The only thing is they doing it because they really feel um they appreciate. I don't know how I
You know
can
what it
say
is? No, Monroe know what it's about, and I know what he's about, and I'm addressing it. Well, I know what Monroe is saying, and that, like I was saying, Monroe, that's what it's about. And I'm not saying that for guys to say, "Oh, Jay, I'm gonna give it to you." I'm saying that guys, Monroe, guys are used to being separated from their wallets, and they think that's what works for women. And what's happening is they're laughing all the way to the bank, Monroe Smith. That's just facts.
Mhm.
They're laughing all the way to the bank, and I'm not mad at them for it. I respect it, actually. I respect it because they're
Mhm.
not, they're not online scamming. They're
Yeah.
doing it the right way. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I
Mhm.
respect. I can't look at the Filipino vloggers and say, "Oh, they're doing wrong." No, they're not scamming anybody.
Especially if they
Yeah,
making good content
yeah.
and it's worth watching. I think it's
I
worth if
respect
you
all the Filipino vloggers.
yeah.
I like them all, actually. I think that's the best way to do it. You
Mhm.
understand?
I,
I'd
I
rather a
rather
woman, yeah.
than scam you
Do it that way.
directly.
Yeah,
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 and date you and scam you.
exactly. That's
But
worse.
what I'm
Yeah,
trying to
I
say is
respect it.
just as long as the Filipino is giving you a good content, like,
Yeah.
show you around the place, and if they give money, if you give money,
Oh,
it's your
man,
choice.
they can just show their face, and if you give money, it's your choice. They ain't doing nothing wrong. I have nothing bad to say against the Filipino
But
vloggers. No
Jay is trying
Filipino
to,
vloggers.
maybe just trying to talk about some Filipino talking about certain things, but it's not really, it's not for Filipino perspective, it's for men's perspective. That's what Jay.
Exactly, exactly. I'm saying like you got certain vloggers that speak about things for men that a man should be telling to another man. You know, you can't get it from a Filipina.
Mhm.
Like that's the thing. Like there's certain things Kay can't talk about
Yeah.
that I can talk about. Like say if I say certain topics about Filipinas, Kay can't really speak on it
Mhm.
because Kay's not a man. I'm a man that dealt with a Filipino or that dealt with other Filipinas before Kay. So I can speak on it. Kay can't. So
Mhm.
someone things like that, and you got certain vloggers that speak on it that really can't speak on it from a man perspective. Because they really won't understand. They're not a man. They don't have a penis
But
between their legs. They don't
Jay,
think
let's
like a
answer
man.
this one.
Uh-huh.
I want to say thank you, Lee. Thank you, Lee. I wish those some virtues exist here in the United States. Wow, I applaud your father. Thank you so much. My
Yeah.
father is really a good dad.
Yeah, he
He's a
was.
good father. Chosen one. Will a Filipino marry a non-Christian? Yes. It
Mm-hmm.
depends on the religions. If for
Yeah.
example, me, my religion, I'm a Christian. Um, if I really fall in love with other religion, and it's really like, the Filipino can marry. That's all I'm gonna say. The Filipino can marry any religion, but it depends also on the belief of the girl that you're dating. So if we believe that, if she believe that you're just gonna marry the same religion as she is, then she's not gonna date you. But if she believe on like anyone can date anyone, then yeah.
And Jay Brown said it right. Jay Brown said it so right. And I hate to put things out there like that because I feel for you guys. I feel for it, but that's what it really is. He said women globally are getting banked from simps. Filipinas are getting in on the action. You couldn't say it any more better.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't say it any more better, bro. I mean, what are you gonna expect? There's some Filipinos here, especially during the pandemic, that are hurting. And in Thailand, you have people killing themselves because of the way tourism is and the way things are, no jobs in a pandemic. You know, um, of course it's gonna happen. Guys are gonna get ran through online. You got to be smart. It's the guy's fault. It's
Mm-hmm.
not. It's not the woman. It's the guy. But
Yeah.
still, the woman needs to be told about it. That's why I wanted to have Kay speak on it, to where because some may not know, right? Kay, me and Kay had a discussion about it, and I
No, they
think
know.
me and Kay no,
No.
me and Kay gonna make me Kay. We need to make videos like this where we just talking like how we talk online, and it's like an open discussion because I think you guys were like that. Where me and Kay just talk about random topics and just like talk about it, like not a live stream now, like an actual video. We sit there for
Jay,
like 30 minutes and just talk, huh?
the only thing
But
they know that they're asking money.
see, that's what we got to talk about.
They know
Yeah,
when
yeah,
somebody mentioned, oh, okay, this guy is, I'm just gonna get money. They know when they want to
yeah,
get.
yeah, yep.
That's what I'm telling girls, please, just, it's either you date a Filipino or you date. It's just a normal dating. Don't ask any money. Don't tell the guy that this is just a normal dating. Not even foreigner. Don't
Hmm.
ever mention money, please. Like,
Yeah, cause, uh huh,
find a relationship just for love. Because I can actually date anyone too. Like, I didn't date Jay because he's a foreigner. I just
hmm,
I just don't like to date a Filipino.
yeah,
Because I watch too much of Rapi Tulfo and Papa Jackson, and there's a lot of Filipino that cheat on girls. That's why I was so scared. But if my father allowed me to have a boyfriend during college, there's a guy that courting me during college, but he's a Filipino. Maybe I already married to him, or maybe I'm dating Filipino already. But since I was influenced by watching too
yeah.
much of Papa Jackson, those girls who call Papa Jackson complaining about the guys that
Kay
cheat
was
on
putty and
them.
far in his hands.
I said I gave
I
super
said,
chat.
Kay, I gave Jay a super chat in the past. It doesn't mean I like him. It means I like his content. Yeah,
That's true.
but what happens though is Kay was actually putty and far in his hands because Kay didn't trust Filipinos. I mean Filipinos. Kay didn't
It's not,
trust
I
him at
don't
all.
trust, not Filipinos.
No,
I'm talking about some
you
guys.
didn't.
Like,
You didn't. Let me tell you what it is, guys. Let me tell you what it is, and it's not all Filipinos because out here you got a lot of Filipino simps too. I see them. I see them a lot in Manila. In Manila, you see a lot of Filipino simps who they they get a good education, they make good money, and then they just simp. Or then you find you got a lot of players too that are chubby players. That you got a
no,
lot of
I
Biggie
just
Smalls out
super
here in
influenced because
Manila.
I was, babe, I was listening
Huh?
to Papa Jackson. Papa Jackson is
Yeah,
he's the one who advised the girls
yeah.
and the guys, and he's so direct. It's
He
like
is. He is.
Kevin
I went
Samuels
to
in
a
the
show
Philippines.
actually. Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
He is.
when I met him,
He's
he's
Kevin
like
Samuels of the
Kevin
Philippines.
Samuels.
Yeah,
Yeah. But
Papa
the
Jackson.
difference to
Yep.
Kevin Samuels, he talked to the girls, mostly girls, not all but Papa Jackson is talking to girls
And
and the
guys,
guys,
and
and
Kevin
he's
Samuels does too, though. He does too,
yeah, he's
but
actually
mostly
back.
girls. Mostly
Sometimes
girls.
he actually scold them on the
Yeah, I know he
phone, like,
does.
"What are
Yeah,
you doing? Why are you treating your girls like this? Or what are you doing? Why are you treating your boyfriend like this?" So I was like, "Oh my gosh, why they're all cheaters?"
yeah.
But if I have a guy that date me, I might date a Filipino. But I was thinking about, I was so influenced with that, and I was like, I don't date during college. So
And Ken, you said it. Ken Unger said things have changed. Men around the world realize they don't need to date the old hag next door to be happy, and eventually it all makes things more interesting. And it's true, and it's sad. Ken Unger, it's sad. I feel bad, like you said, the old hag. I feel bad for her because it's the same thing. Like if you guys, I'm sure some of you guys watch Kevin Samuels, and women think they can get away with that behavior, and like he always talks about high value and low value men, and it makes it even worse because even men that are low value can take their talents to South Beach. Not South Beach. I'm not saying South. I'm saying what I mean by take your talents to South Beach, like LeBron James. They can take their talents to the Philippines. They can go to Dominican Republic. They can go to other countries, and that's what's happening. So men are disappearing from these women, and the women they've lived these lives. They've lived these lives like they can do whatever they want for so long, and guys are leaving, and by the thousands and millions, guys are leaving away. And then what happens, Ken Unger, is you have women that say, I remember one time I was on a guy's show. Maybe some of you guys probably seen it. It was like one of those pro black shows, but he didn't mean for it to be that way. But he was a black guy. He had like 1 million subscribers. He was married to a white wife. And what happened was he couldn't say it because the show was pro black. People didn't even know. They found out he had a white wife, and they bashed him. I told him he wanted me to do. He brought me on because I live in the Philippines. I said I'll go on your show. I went on the show, and I spoke about the Philippines. I spoke about me and being married to Kay, and I said, if you're looking for a woman, I was just saying, how it was out there. I was just being real, and then I got bashed. I got bashed, and then after that, they bashed him, and he lost a bunch of subscribers, and it was sad. But I felt bad for him, but I didn't because he should have let it be known. But yeah, he got judged for having a white wife, and it's like he can have any kind of wife he want, especially if he's getting situations with women and his own women may not be acting right, or women that he's around may not be acting right. A man has a right to go wherever he chooses to. Men are going their own way. And that's what happened. And that's why guys, a lot of you guys are here right now watching me. And that's why a lot of you guys came to the Philippines, is because you're men going your own way, or you went your own way. Because
is
for the most part,
is
you
that
guys
MGTOW?
can relate to me. Huh? What
Is that
happened?
MGTOW? Men
Well,
going
yeah,
there.
no, yeah, men. No, it's naturally. Dating has been globalized. A good thing for us Western men. Yes, Jay Brown. And that's what it is. And, men, we have went our own way, and I did it without even. The crazy thing, guys, I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just dating. I was dating. I didn't look on any Filipino websites. I was a Christian website. I was looking for someone that was for me. It just happened to be a Filipino. That goes to show something about Filipino woman. It just happened to be a Filipino, and it was white woman on the site. It was Spanish woman on the site. It was women from everywhere, from every race on the site. I talked to a Jamaican woman before. I talked to a Spanish woman. I just happened to end up with a Filipino woman. It was no coincidence, I don't think. When I think about her morals and the way she was and the way her father raised her, it was like, okay,
And also,
yeah,
guys,
I gonna give suggestion too.
Yeah,
Not suggestion, but Jay and I doesn't like. Oh, we start talking for 1 month and we start dating. No, we start talking in July or June,
yeah,
July around that time, 2013.
yeah,
That's the time we start hi hello only in the Christian website, and then we stop talking. We start talking again October. So it's like you just need to be patient. It's not like
yeah,
and then October we start talking. We see each other on the camera on October.
yeah.
I was telling him like, "Why are you talking to me here all the time? We can do Skype." I was so proud.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
Yeah.
"So you can see me, I can see you. You know, just to avoid the catfish,
Mm-hmm.
catfishing."
Yep.
And then we end up together December. So it's like it's a long, long time. It's almost 6, 7 months before we
Yeah.
get
Before we start
together.
talking.
But it's not really together until he came here to the Philippines. But we are like, dating already. And Jay told me he's not gonna waste his time dating me if he doesn't like me. But
Yeah.
like the guys, if you don't like your girls, don't waste your time. Find another one that you really
Mm-hmm.
like, and not a scammer, of course. But what I'm trying to say is, not because you talk to a girl this month and you talk to a bunch of girls and you say, okay, I'm done with Filipina. I'm not gonna date any Filipino more
Mm-hmm.
because I found a lot of scammer. How about you try again? Because there's a lot of months and you
Yeah.
try again. Maybe you can
Guys,
find
this is
another one.
keep
So that's what.
trying. Like my boy. This happened to him, right? This recently happened to him with the woman that he gave $180 to him. I'm gonna tell him to keep trying. He knows he messed up. I told him to go online and look for different ones. So and then I said to keep looking so you can find the right one. I did it. I bought Jason. Okay, boy, move that. I bought Jason boxes. I bought Jason boxes. It doesn't mean I like him. It just means I know how hard it is to get your size in the Philippines. I got you. Well, now I can fit everything here. The Wallace Life. I lost
It
some
is a
weight
lot
now.
of weight.
Yeah, I can fit everything, but not really. The box is still cut funny because I still can't fit some of the old boxes from before.
No,
Yeah,
but
we do
in
got choices
Landers,
now. Uh huh.
you can buy underwear
Yeah,
there.
Landers. Yeah, but no, that's the thing. As men, we have choices now. I gotta start talking about these topics more, and I have to. I have to do it, but I still want to show around the Philippines more. I got to keep doing that, but I got to talk about these topics. I got to start going out every day, guys. I got to kill myself. That's why I vlog every day. It's just so much to cover, so much to do. But guys, be sure to check out my vlogs when I'm going around too, because I'm going to do a lot more of that when the Philippines open up now. I'm going to start going around more. I'm going to start showing more things. So guys, be sure to watch those as well. But no, these topics are great, and I got to talk about them because that's why does a Panay vlogger do this 100% of her time and relies on the streams as a primary source of income? If so, can it go on and on for years? Well, actually, the good Filipino vloggers, what they do is they vlog and also they do streams. They vlog and do streams, or the best ones don't even
I
really
just
do
thought,
streams.
yeah.
They just vlog and they have a link to where you can donate to them, and they get even more money doing that. The
Yeah.
best Filipino vloggers do that.
Yes,
You
I
know,
agree.
yeah.
Because as most of your popular Filipino, not only Filipino bloggers, they usually like create content because that's why
Hmm.
you create
Yeah.
content. You edit your
Hmm.
video and you make sure people will like it. That it's not a boring content. It's not
Yeah.
unedited content. It's
Hmm.
edited content. So you can give your. That's why those Filipino bloggers getting a lot of subscribers because they really put time into it. They put
Hmm. Hmm.
views and also.
Yes. Yes. That's what. So it's really all about the good content, edited content, guys. It's
Mhm.
it's more than just standing in front of the camera and talking. It's a lot
Mhm.
more than that. Like YouTube is way more than that. It's about showing around, and that's what it's all about, really. Especially in the Philippines. So, guys, I got to get back to that heavy. I got to get back to that heavy, and I got to start traveling around more and showing different things. And I still haven't showed all Manila yet. I know it sounds crazy. You guys probably, oh, Jay, you need to show more than that. But still, I've never been a Manila vlogger. I've showed around like the shopping and stuff. I actually was more of a shopping vlogger. I was in K's genre mostly, but I haven't showed around. I haven't showed things yet. I want to start showing different tours, and I want to start traveling around like an actual tourist and showing tours of everything. And oh, I'm touring this place. I'm touring that place, and I want to start doing that. So Yeah, that's the thing though, Al. Panay vlogger that spends most of her time on live stream is it's hard to grow that way. It's hard to grow any channel just doing live streams.
Yeah, but they earn a lot of money though. I
They do.
remember there's one
They do.
Filipino blogger. She go live stream on on Facebook and on YouTube at the same time. And
Yeah.
then what she did is she just helping all the new YouTubers. You okay? Huh? What happened? I can't hear you. Jay, I can hear you. Ah, okay. I can't hear you, Jay.
I'm here. You hear me now, right? You hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, okay now.
Yeah.
No, those there's this Filipino blogger. She has she live on her Facebook and her YouTube, and she's helping other Filipino YouTubers, and they do like subscribe to you, and helping a lot of Filipino, and they're getting a lot of money just to do the live stream and helping Filipino YouTubers. So sometimes it depends upon you if you think this Filipino blogger is like making you happy, like you're watching, like they know how to, they're conversationalists, they're actually getting more money on super chat than an actual video, because sometimes in making a video you need to make sure you have a good title, you have tags, you have a good content, and it's sometimes it's really hard to get views because some people just watch 1 minute of your video and just go on. So sometimes some people just rely on live streaming, they just do live stream because they're more, but it's not easy to do live stream too, because whatever
Yeah.
you said, you need to be like, you try to be always correct on what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like
It's
to
true.
somebody get back to you, oh, you're wrong, blah blah blah. So it's not it's not really easy to do the live stream, but it's so easy because you don't need to edit a video. That's the
Thank you for
easiest
coming,
thing to
Simply
do.
Actors. Yeah, but my friend told me to fly into Cebu instead of Manila because Manila is strict with the COVID mess. Well, I don't think that's going to be the case when the Philippines opens. I'm not sure if you can come now, Mark Jackson, but when the Philippines opens, I don't think there'll be any issues at all.
Good
Because
to know.
right now they working on doing away with face shields. By the time you guys come in, they probably even do away with face masks. They're just waiting for the herd immunity. They're waiting for people to get the vaccine more. And I say like around August, September time, that will be the case where they hit those numbers. Point foreigners may be more appealing to a Panay if she had so many bad experiences with local men here. That's true. But there are a lot of times. This is what happens to Filipinas when they deal with foreigners live here. They get done wrong. There's Filipinas that get done wrong by multiple foreigners here, and they keep dating foreigners. So it happens both ways, guys. Because a lot of times when foreigners in the Philippines, they feel like they go because then the way they are. You out in the Philippines, you're making a certain money, you're rich. You come to the Philippines with $20,000, you're rich in the Philippines. You can live for a year easily with 20,000 and be comfortable. So you're rich.
Yeah,
Thanks a lot, Drew Cummins.
I wanna share to Mark A. Jackson. The reason your friend told you to fly to Cebu because Cebu doesn't really follow the IATF protocols, where you
Hmm.
arrive, you go to the hotel, stay to the hotel for 14 to 7 days. In the seventh day, you need to do the swab test. In Cebu, they do the swab test right away upon arrival in the airport, and then when they get the result, you go to your hotel, quarantine hotel. The next day, usually, you will get the result. You can go home and do another,
But
quarantine in the
but
house with your girlfriend. So that's the
but no,
reason.
he's coming. He's coming in December. So by the time you come in December, you can fly in Manila because everywhere would be like super high Cebu is right now. It'd be like that any hotel you go to. Because actually they're working on doing away with the because I'll tell you, to Mark Jackson, when I came in, right, I came back into the Philippines in December. I left for 3 months to go visit my son, and so when I came back, the Philippines, I did quarantine for 7 hours. They got my test results back, and I was out the hotel in 7 hours. So it'll probably be like more like what I experienced, and I'm happy that I left and I was able to experience it because when it's like that, guys, it's easy. Just come in. They
Mhm.
tested me for COVID. They got my results back. They let me right out. It's funny because it's like right away they got the results back. It only took 7 hours. Of course, I don't have. What am I doing in a hotel like that? Like nobody's there. You know, Cebu's a lot less crowded, a lot less scammers as well. But
No.
there's scammers everywhere. Yeah, yeah,
Cebu, there's a lot. My friend told me that they're living in Cebu, right? Not my friend, my co-teacher when I was in Thailand. There are more like pickpocketer in
yeah,
Cebu than Manila.
yeah. It's everywhere.
Because yeah, it's more like center there in Cebu. That was
Yeah.
before. I don't know now, but
Well,
it was saying because
that
she's
what
in Cebu, and she said like Cebu is like worse when it comes to like scam or sometimes like.
Well, you know what it is. You know what it is too, William Anderson. It's a lot less drugs now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think in the entire Philippines, it's nowhere near as dangerous as it was. If you came before 2000, if you came around to 2000 from 2014 to 2016, around those years,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot less dangerous. You know, Duterte got a lot of backlash from it because he did a lot of killings that shouldn't have happened, and a lot of things happened that was blamed on him. But it helps get the Philippines in line. It's like it wasn't good. It wasn't good necessarily for human rights with what happened with Duterte. But did it get people in line? Yes, it did. It got people in line, and it made it much more safe here. Because people are scared. People are scared, and people were scared of Duterte. They were scared of what Duterte brought, especially in Manila. I remember when I would ask people if they want shabu, and they'd be like, and they would run away from me. It was that bad. It was that bad. I don't know if you guys remember. I was doing videos, and I woke up on people, and people were pouring. I'd be like, "Oh, you on shabu?" And they'd be sleeping on the bridge, and they would jump up and run because they probably were on shabu, and they were trying to kick the habit. And then I wouldn't see them again. It was crazy. It was crazy the way things were. People were really scared of Duterte, but not really of Duterte. They were scared of the police in the area because people were riding up in tandem and killing people. It was nuts. So I don't want to get into that. I spoke about that before. I do want to make a video about it though. I do want to make a video about it. It will be easier to vlog in my homeland than here in the USA. Sometimes I edit my video while in class or during work break. It's not easy, but can't wait to retire and have a good time blog. Yeah, Simply Akis. The thing is, I'm not sure what your husband does, but you could actually live in the Philippines and work online, depending on what you do. Um, I'm not telling you to do it, but it's not hard. My boy Al does it now. He's a teacher. Actually, I still didn't share his story. Actually, I got to share his story on how he makes 3,000 a month teaching online. You know, and I got the full story, but of course I'm not going to have him speak on it. But he doesn't want to speak on his own, so I'll tell it for him. But yeah, guys, he's told me everything from front to back. So I'll give you guys that information because a lot of you guys may want to be teachers online. He does it on his own. He has his own business teaching online, and he makes 3,000 a month, and he can't handle any more clients. That's the crazy thing. And he makes a well enough income. 3,000 a month is not bad. 36,000 a year in the Philippines teaching online. You know, it's a lot of money. 36,000 a year teaching online. Actually, I'm gonna start pulling in. You stay in the hotel for 10 days. My friend just went back home last week and retired. He still at the hotel, even he negative. His wife and his daughter are in different rooms. Yeah, that's the. And it's funny because he's doing that. I may start picking. I may start teaching online. I may start teaching English online because I think I would. I think I'll be a great teacher, and I'm gonna do it with Kay. Me and Kay gonna have our own little online teaching company. Kay loves being a teacher too,
Mm-hmm.
so I may pull it into where we do like a have like a maybe like an 8 hour window during the day. But I want to make it to where we still out vlogging, so maybe it'd be like only 4 or 5 hours where I'll be doing teaching online, and I think it'd be fun. I think I have fun doing it.
And also, guys, I was looking for some most of the dangerous cities in the Philippines. Also, guys, when you come to the Philippines the first time, or is after this pandemic, or if you can enter, make sure you don't over, you know,
Show
all your
off. Yeah,
your
yeah. Don't come
necklace
showing off.
showing off,
Yeah,
your ring, like all the all the fingers ring. Of course, you will like, oh, you will be really scam. And be careful also in the airport scam. Okay, guys,
yeah.
make sure don't trust anyone when you enter, when you go down, and then you say, oh, sir, I have a car for you. They could be, make sure if you're traveling alone, don't just ride in Grab. Is safer. Don't trust anyone. Like what happened with Jay when he first come here. Make sure you don't allow them to just carry your
Get some water.
bag. Me and Jay, when we travel in Singapore, Malaysia, if there's someone assisting us, we don't allow them to assist us. It's our first time to Malaysia. It's our first time to Singapore. If somebody asks you like, sir, you want the push cart, or we're gonna help you, this is your bag. No, 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 we can do it on our own. And just don't trust easily when you come to any place, not only in the Philippines, any place. That just don't give your trust right away. It's better if you prepare for the hotel. Maybe it's better if you ask the hotel to pick you up in the airport, because there's a
Mm-hmm.
service like that. So you, of course, I think it's like that right now because of pandemic. Because if there's a quarantine, the hotel will gonna pick you up. There's a van, and you're just gonna pay extra for that. So what I suggest is to allow them to pick you up, which is gonna happen right now during pandemic. But just don't trust anyone easily, especially if you first visit in any place, not only in the Philippines, in any place you visit to.
Hey,
Um,
Poise for Duty say happy birthday, Gemini J. Well, Poise for
yeah,
Duty let you know I'm not a Gemini. I'm a cusp baby. I don't
co-
fall into Gemini or Cancer. I'm on a cusp. Actually, when I hit 30 years old, I fell into Leo because I'm on a cusp. It goes by the days, the horoscopes. But I still don't believe in that stuff. I believe in God. But a lot of I can even be honest with you. A lot of stuff that I read about it and of me on my cusp on the day I was born and the year I was born, I actually was doing it and it blew my mind. But yeah, I'm not an actual Gemini. I'm a Gemini Cancer. I'm on a cusp. So I fell into Leo when I hit 30. So I was more of a Leo.
Mhm.
Get someone to meet you. It scares the scammers away. Yeah.
Babe, you're not Leo. You're Cancer.
No, okay, I know. Okay, no, you're not understanding. Okay, don't understand cusp yet, guys. Cusp work different. When you're in a cusp, you're
But you
not
don't
like
believe
a
that
that.
anyway.
Yeah, I don't believe it anyway. I'm just saying. But I'm saying for how horoscopes work. I'm not a
Mhm.
Gemini. I always have my own driver waiting on me. My friends, they're set up for me. Yeah, it's much better if your girlfriend picks you up at the airport. She doubles as a guide. Yeah, no, it is best. And I should have waited for Kay. Because what
Yeah,
happened was I was so anxious to find her that I just went outside of the airport.
I think it's also good thing that Jay did that because he has no Philippine SIM card. So what
Yeah.
happened is Jay, it's also okay even though we pay extra.
Hmm.
He talked to the guy, and then the guy he said, "Oh, can I borrow your phone so I can call my girlfriend?" So he called me. I was like, "What are you doing? I'm waiting here on number D, letter D, because when you in Terminal 2, when you come out, you can go to letter A, B, C, D, the last letter of your name. But it's
Hmm.
still okay because even we pay extra for that, at least Jay able to, meet me right away. Because just that's what only thing, guys. You can order. I think you can order a SIM card, or if you, when you arrive, there's a
Yeah.
SIM card booth.
Both.
That's what we're
Yeah.
doing, guys, when we travel around Asia, when we go to Thailand, when we go to Singapore, when we go to Malaysia. The moment we arrive in the airport, we usually buy SIM card right away. And then, so we connect right away in Uber or Grab. So we don't need to ask anyone. Jay and I, like, even me, I'm a solo traveler. I'm just going to do that if I'm solo traveler. Buy a SIM card, book a Grab, make sure you have a Grab app right away because a Grab is always available anywhere like Malaysia. So what I suggest is just have a SIM card, so you don't need to ask anyone a favor. You can do it
Hmm.
yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. So,
We're
but
working on
that's
that.
the things. And that's what I mean by the Philippines. It has been mostly good. The only bad that I've really seen in the Philippines and experience was the I seen it was a pandemic. That was a pandemic out in the Philippines, and Filipinos didn't mind. Like Filipinos, when the Duterte came in, Filipinos wanted that. They wanted and when it happened, they didn't, it was so savage, guys. That's a little bit scary though when a whole country like welcomes killings and people didn't like it. The people that was on the ground and seeing their family get killed, it was crazy. It was nuts because it was all from corruption. That was the bad, but now that's gone. It's been mostly good. And when you guys come, it's more safe now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, it's actually all you need to do is just don't trust anyone right away.
yeah,
Filipino are very very friendly. But if you
yeah.
think like for example, this guy said those cab drivers almost attacked me. That was before, not really that much anymore right now. If especially in the airport, but maybe outside they were like, "Oh, sir, sir, you want to ride?" But in the airport, not really. Take me
Mhm,
to my destination. One tried to snatch my luggage out of my hand. Told him I'm expecting my own driver. Yeah,
mhm,
you just need to be firm because it's your own thing. They're not gonna force you to get your luggage if you if you being firm. Some people do that, especially guys. Remember, Jay, when we go to the province and you're
mhm,
traveling. Oh, sir, sir, tricycle, tricycle, bike, bike, bike. They do that to get a passenger right away. But you always have like, no, we're not riding. You just need to be
mhm.
firm. And
Yeah,
they listen. They just okay. They let us go. You just need to be firm. How have to go, J and K. Take care, guys. Thank you, the Wallace
yeah.
Love.
Later.
I'm doing
Yeah,
good.
you gotta be careful because like yesterday we were traveling to Rizal, and the
Mm-hmm.
guy was like, "Oh no, come here!" Like to get on the jeepneys, and they'll do that in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
They'll do that, and you have to slow
Yeah.
down and don't let the person rush you because a person will rush you on a jeepney going the wrong way.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
In some certain cases, yeah, you have to
Mm-hmm.
make sure the person stop. No, I'm not going there. I'm going here. Because you'll be on a jeepney going somewhere, and if you just rush, like people rush you on a jeepney, they go, "Oh, come on, jeepney, jeepney, jeepney," and you think, "Oh, I gotta go this way. Oh, come on, let's go," and then you're going the wrong way.
Yeah, all you
So
need to do is just always have every day before you leave the house. Of course, you need to have plan. This is my
yeah,
destination.
know where you're going.
And the only thing, Jay Brown, we always do that, right? A grab all the way, especially if it's your first time. But if you're living here already, it's also good if you ride a jeepney. If you're living here
Hmm.
already, but if you're just visiting for as a tourist, Grab is the best option right now to be safe with. Only thing is very expensive. It's
Exactly.
more, but it's less than the US, right, babe? When you're in
Yeah,
US, it's
yeah,
like too much in
yeah. It's crazy.
in
I
this.
was using lifts, and man, it was a lot, but it wasn't that. But I had no choice, so I spent a lot of money. When I went back to the U.S., I must have spent like 4 or 5 thousand, easy, if not
Prices
more.
apples.
And I was home. Have a good one, Subiakis, in the wildest life. Later.
Yes, yes.
I never got on the Jeep. Heard too many bad stories about those. Yeah, we were on the Jeep for the first time in months, right, kid?
Yeah.
And what the first Jeep we got on was good. They had the separation good. The plastic was on nice. The second one was okay too. No, well, no, we didn't go on the second one. Then the second one we got on was coming back. That was horrible. Yeah, but the first Jimmy was good. The second one was horrible. I had to move the plastic out of the way. It was a guy that smelled like he was farting. He was an old guy, a little bit older. Smell. He kept farting next to me. I keep smelling farts, and I'm like, man, I know this dude not sitting next to me just farting like that. Like he didn't even feel uncomfortable. He just. I'm like, man, this dude is nasty. I smell him.
Oh, okay.
No, shit. That's how I felt. I'm
I
looking
didn't
at the
smell
dude.
it.
Huh?
I didn't smell it.
Yeah, it's because you're not right up on him.
You
It's
should
like the
tell me
guy.
so I help
It's like
you
I
smell.
farted.
We'll smell it together, babe. So you're not gonna smell it alone. It's
No,
gonna
yeah,
be
right.
less smell.
Thanks
We
a lot,
share
Malay.
it. Happy Father's Day, Mel
They
A. Happy
charged me for
Father's
two
Day too.
seats.
They charged me for 2 seats. They said I used Grab several times, much better. Yeah, yeah. Grab is the actually during the
That's the
pandemic,
way to go.
the whole
Yeah.
time we're riding Grab is just so expensive. But since we love walking now, we walk for 2 hours, guys. Sometimes under
Yeah.
the sun, but we try not to. If there's trees, we pass by in the shade. But we
Uh huh.
can walk and just save some money. But this past few days, we're riding commuting right now because it's really, really you save a lot. Like for example,
You do.
trip going to Divisoria, it will cost 600 pesos right from our place because the
Mm-hmm.
traffic and everything, it depends on what time you're leaving. But if we ride a regular like commute, it will take time too. But you're gonna transfer. It
Mm-hmm.
took it's just we just pay like 100 pesos, 120. that's it. That's what we spend just to
Mm-hmm.
go to one place. So sometimes it depends. But if you are a foreigner and you're traveling, it's better. I suggest just ride a Grab because it's
Yeah,
one
yeah.
point. There is easy.
Mm-hmm. You know, it is. It is easier.
Well, it's stupid. Happy fun Thursday because he said maybe the person has double vision because the two are what Thursday. Mel is so funny. Whenever he watched the video, he always put open parenthesis, Honda 3 minutes, 2 minutes. He's putting the ads that he's watching. But thank you, Mel, for watching the ads of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
video because it's really help also for the algorithm and also ads for his revenue
Mm-hmm.
a lot, not really a lot but a little bit, of course it depends on how many people are watching. But thank you so much for watching. I think he always watched the whole video all the time, so thank you, Mel.
Yes. Yes, thanks a lot. Thanks for the support. Let me check something here.
Adventus
Okay.
Junior,
Uh-huh.
if you're a tall guy, I broke my neck trying to. How tall are you, Al? I broke my neck trying to board. The few times I rode them, haha, I tried to always get the seat next to the driver. How tall are you, Al? Maybe Al is like 6'1". We are Jackson. We're in Pasig right now.
Yes, we're in Pasig.
Keep the doors open until the pines open up. Right now, it's I don't know if it's you can sit in the driver's seat because of the Grab. They're like, for example, when Jay and I is booking, guys. Also, one suggestion: when you book a Grab here, especially during this pandemic, there's a cover in front. Book the four seaters. It's a little bit more, but it's 20 pesos more. For example, Jay, I can't hear you if ever you're talking right now. For example, you book the sedan. Sedan is two-seater only. So the whole front is cover up. So it's like you're in riding a police car. Like it's covered up with plastic. So the aircon coming from mostly sedan aircon is from at the back, right? Sometimes they put fan, but mostly the aircon is in the front, pala in the front. So at the back you cannot feel the aircon at all. You cannot feel the air at all. So I suggest you guys, Jay and I, when we travel, we spend more in Grab because we book the four seaters, but the only difference is 20 pesos, 30 pesos, something like that. So might as well just book the four seaters because there you have your own aircon right in front of you at the back. Because all of the Grab here has cover in front. That's their protocols now to have a cover up in front. Okay. Yeah, I understand. But I don't think you can ride in front now in a Grab, Al, because during pandemic we never try riding in front in the Grab. We usually
Mm-hmm.
ride at the back. They're not allowed in front because of the social distancing,
Yeah.
thing.
But no, it is the authentic experience. But guys, thank you guys for watching. We're going on we at the third hour.
Third
I'm gonna end
hour
the live stream. I thank you guys for joining us today. It's my birthday celebration.
with
All
you.
super chats are welcome. So if any of you guys want to give any last minute super chats, let it rain on me.
Oh
Let it
my.
rain down. No, I'm joking. But yeah, thank guys. Thank you.
This is what you're gonna do,
But
guys. It's my birthday, but I cannot celebrate right now because I have no money to go to the restaurant. That's the super.
yeah,
That's the scammer
yeah,
guy.
yeah. I have no money. Yeah, guys. I have no money to. Me and Kay have no money to eat until next month because my check, the way it works, it's just not coming.
I cannot upload the video for the next month because we have no load, guys.
Yeah, we have no load. So guys, if you want to see videos, I need $100 in super chat from all you guys. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Uh, See you next video. Peace out.
Thank you guys for the super chat. Also, the one who gave a super chat, and for all the members, and for the regular chatters here. Thank you so much. Please, guys, watch our incoming videos.
Yes.
Bye.
Later.
I'm already crying.